All right, welcome everybody once again to another exciting episode of Two Bar Connection with your host Jesse and
James, what's up, everybody?
what is up? What is up indeed, man? So we got a lot of exciting news to talk about. I mean, we've been on a bit of a hiatus due to personal things in both our lives, but we are back again. We're going to talk about some news, shoot the shit a little bit. But before we do that, how are you doing, my man? What's happening?
Doing pretty good so far, dude. Just had to go see some patients today. It was actually I saw them really late, and this one lady gave me an address, and it and it landed me in the middle of a busy intersection with no house in sight. So,
Oh,
so
of course. Don't you hate when that happens?
dude, I was so confused, man. I was like, there's like the closest houses were like it was like a trailer park, and it looked abandoned, and it did not have like it wasn't the house number wasn't even close. So I just was like, you're not answering the phone. So fuck it. And I just went home. Yeah, and also
Okay,
yeah,
I was wondering why I didn't ask earlier why you were wearing your scrubs still, but okay, it makes sense now.
yeah, that's why. Like I literally just got home, and then you're like, okay, let's record, and I'm like, screw it. Oh, these scrubs are nice and comfy anyway.
It's okay.
But
I
yeah,
have
man.
my work uniform on too, although mine's a
Yeah,
little
dude.
more, a
Yeah,
little
no,
more
yours is
spiffy.
more spiffy, more stylish. I love the little flowers on it. Those are flowers, right?
Yes, they are little blue flowers.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, they're
I,
actually. I got a lot of compliments on this shirt actually from in work.
it's a good shirt, dude. It's a
I know,
nice
right?
shirt.
But I didn't think I'd get so many compliments. People really like this shirt, so
Yeah,
I
dude.
like it. So I
Hell
like the
yeah,
attention.
man. It's a good summer shirt too.
Yeah.
But yeah. And what about you, man? How's work for you been?
Work is work. It's been good. It's summer term, so it's been kind of slow, but I mean, outside of that, I let's see. I've been playing some cool games. Played Diablo, a lot of Diablo.
Yes,
And now
yes,
we have
we
the
have.
yes, we have and we have the Steam summer sale now. So Gavin has been fucking my wallet real good right now.
I thought I was safe, but I'm about to get
No,
fucked. I feel.
you're gonna cave
I'm
also
gonna God, you
against
fuck.
everyone. If not this sale, the next one.
My God, but yeah, no, that's really yeah. I think you and I have both been like diving into games. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but that's all we've been doing. We've just there were some days where we had where we had planned to record an episode, but we were just like, oh, we'll record tomorrow because like we're
Like
both
yesterday, pretty much.
yes, like yesterday because
That
you were
was to be honest.
playing.
I was playing Octopath, and Annie was there, and I didn't want to be rude and kick him out.
Yeah,
So I
no,
was
no,
like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna play some Octopath Traveler."
but it worked. It worked out because you're like, oh, this is a really good game. So, but that we could talk about that later if you want. That way we can keep
Well, I
things.
mean, it's a really good game. I got it on the Steam sale, and funny enough, it was actually cheaper to get it in the bundle that came with this other game called Various Day Life. I think it's called. It's like a farm manager RPG game with like monster managing and like you have like a farm and shit,
Hmm.
and you can perform tasks and capture monsters and train them and stuff. I don't know. I haven't played it at all, but I just looked into it real quick. But I figured, I get two games and I save like $2.
Damn, that actually sounds pretty good. Holy shit.
I haven't tried the game out, but apparently it's from the same studio, or at least it has the same art style on the cover.
Uh huh.
Very similar to the art hand drawn art style to it. But as for Octopath Traveler 2 itself, I'm absolutely loving it so far because it's been such a long time since I've had played a really good turn-based RPG game, just like Mamba
Very
used to make.
just like Mamba used to make. Yeah, that's the impression that I get from Octopath Traveler, and I'm glad you're liking it because I know that's usually your bread and butter as far as type of game is concerned.
No, absolutely love it, and the art style is super cool. You've seen pictures of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I have.
Yeah, they call it a like a HD 2D. I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
So it looks makes the sprites are the people, and then like the backgrounds are like a 3D 2D sprite hybrid. It looks really detailed.
Yeah.
and but you still have like cool like fancy special effects. Like the spell effects are like still really HD. Um, and actually, there's gonna be a game later on that's gonna use a very similar style, but we'll talk about that later because that's actually part of one of our stories.
Fair enough. Sounds good to me, man. Well, if you're ready, we can dive right into it. Unless there's something else you want to add.
No, I mean, I think I saw a movie. I don't remember what movie I saw though. I feel like I saw a movie, but I don't remember what it
Well,
was.
I feel like everyone's been watching the Spider-Verse movie, which I'm probably gonna catch
Yeah,
on
but that was
Wednesday.
like the beginning of the. I saw the day it came out,
Oh yeah, when did it come out? The beginning of June?
June 2nd.
Really? Oh shoot, I didn't even
Yes,
realize
it's
it
been
was.
a month already.
Damn, and it's still in theaters. That's fucking crazy, man.
No, it's killing at the box office. It's killing everything right now because everything's flopping, but Spider-Man's still swinging.
Damn.
I mean, that's also because like these are movies that just suck. They just keep releasing crappy ass movies, the sequels that we don't give a fuck about. Like I'm gonna watch
Yes.
Indiana Jones on this Friday, and I know I'm not gonna give a fuck about it at all.
Please tell
I'm
me what
literally
you
only
think.
watching it with my brother and my dad. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
the reason why I'm
Honestly,
watching it.
yeah, man. Let me know what you think, because I hear people like they go into it with low expectations and they still come out disappointed. So, I mean, I don't want to watch it, but you
Yeah,
know,
we'll see. I mean, I liked Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think I'm one of the few people who
honestly,
liked it.
dude, me too. I had no issues with it, but I
Uh,
mean, it wasn't my favorite, but um, but you know, it wasn't bad either. But whatever. I guess we all have different strokes.
yeah. Well, I'll let you know when it comes time to watch it. So that'll be this Friday.
Yeah.
And then you, what about you? What did you think? What have you thought about Diablo? Yeah, because you were all like in the previous episodes, you're like, man, it's a cool game, but I'm not gonna play it unless you're playing around, Max. It's just not my thing. And then when I'm fucking killing myself in Overwatch, I look over and see that you're playing Diablo. I'm like, oh, what do we have here?
Dude, I have no idea what the fuck happened, and I stand by what I said before. I was not into this type of game. Granted, I never played Diablo specifically, but I played every like I played like the derivatives of it, uh, namely Torchlight 2, and I think that's it. That's the only like Diablo-esque. What would you call that? An ARP? You said action RPG, right?
Yeah, action RPG, but like that specific style of like isometric loot based hack and slash.
Yeah,
That's what you call a Diablo clone
yeah, Diablo
or
clone. Yeah,
Diablo
so
like.
yeah, well, I've only played one, and I did not like it. I tried to, I really did, but I just did not like it. So when you were like, "Oh wow, the beta's coming out," I'm just like, "Ugh, fine, whatever, dude, I'll play it." And then I played the demo, and I was like, "Okay, like yeah, this is cool, man, but I don't see myself playing this without you." And now I can't I can't seem to put the game down. It's so much fun, and I have no idea why it is so much fun, or no idea why I like it. And it's
It's a
and if
demon mommy.
it is honestly, bro, it might be the demon mommy, man.
It might be
She's
demon mommy.
she
Demon
said
mommy
embrace,
Lilith.
yeah, bro. In the cutscene where she goes, "Embrace your sin. Sin is your birthright." I'm like, okay, fine.
I'm gonna be embracing something later tonight.
I'll embrace. But dude, honestly, I've been having a really good time with it. I have a really good time when I'm playing with you and the boys, but I'm also having a good time playing the sorcerer as well. So, you know what, bro? I love it. And you know what? The story's not bad either. I thought the story would be kind of like, some generic bullshit, but no, man. Story's good, man. Which shocked the hell out of me. And of course, like the whole like crawling through dungeon crawling and stuff. Like you're there and you get sidetracked, like what we were doing. We're like, oh, we got a complete
Yeah.
story. We got a complete story, man. We got to complete the story so we can get these fucking mounts. And you're like, oh shit, a dungeon. Oh shit, that dungeon has an aspect that I need for my fucking barbarian that I'm gonna make in 3 weeks from now. Let's go grab that real quick and shit. It's great. It's fun. I like it a lot, and I highly recommend it. Highly
Yeah.
recommend it.
That's good to hear. I've sort of made a convert out of you.
Yeah, you did. You converted me. All it took was, like you said, demon mommy. But
Yeah, it's so easy to get sidetracked in that game that because like you go like 10 feet forward and there's something to interact with.
yeah,
There's always some kind of quest. to go along, or some cellar to go in, or some dungeon to go through. There's
Yeah,
gonna be some
exactly.
mobs maybe that'll you'll find, or you'll find a world event that comes by, and then a bunch of people come by and they help you out with your event, or maybe there'll be a Legion event where you have like 40 people in one area just killing the shit out of demons.
Those are fun, man. God, I love those Legion events. They're so much fun.
Yeah, and when we get to the end game, and we never got into the end game because we haven't played the game in a little while.
Yeah.
When we get to the end game, there's going to be Hell Tides, which are kind of like Legion events, but like on steroids.
Holy shit.
So we're gonna be able to do that pretty soon. How far are you in the story? Because I just finished Act 4 actually.
Nice. What? I think I'm ahead of you by like a little bit. What area are you in now?
I'm just got to Huizar. That's not how you say it, but I forgot how to pronounce it.
No, no. I mean that's how I pronounce it. But yeah, I just got to Huizar as well.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So that's
not
the
just.
beginning.
No, no. I think I've done. So, how do I say this without spoiling it? Like, the main quest splits into two main quests. I think I've
Mhm.
completed one of them, and I still have to complete like the other half, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
Okay.
so I completed one, and I'm going to do the other now. But I haven't played since I think since before I started my work week last week. So, yeah, so it's been a while.
Sorry, I got gas now.
Hey, geez.
Got gas. I'm burping. So those are all the cool games we're playing. Some Diablo, some Octopath Traveler 2.
Trails,
I should be
Trails
more
from
specific.
Zero. I'm finally
Yep.
getting on that a
You're
little
finally
bit.
you're finally getting that the game I bought you back in fucking December.
And fucking Manny buys me the other one. You know, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, here you go, I bought it for you. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, because I want to see it sit in your library and collect dust. And I'm like, you motherfucker, like, come on. Especially with Trails of Reverie, like, literally right around the corner, I am not touching these damn games. So, oh my god, so much. Yeah. Oh, I've heard, like, raving reviews about Reverie, and I hope it's true. Like, I really hope it's true. So, very happy.
No, I hope so too. Like I tried watching a IGN review and then I got sidetracked on other videos
Good.
on YouTube.
You were
and
not meant to have the story spoiled for you.
well, I mean, you know how those games are. You can never fucking predict the story because they go bonkers.
Yeah, I know, but I just hope I hope they reel it in. I don't have my hopes up, but
I don't know, man. You got like 40, 50 playable characters and like cross 3 storylines.
I think yeah, dude. I think this is the largest roster in the series.
And 4 had a massive roster
Yeah, four
already.
Dude, 4 was fucking giant, man.
There was like 24
Yeah,
people.
dude. Yeah, man. So it was.
Maybe a little less, but like for any game, that's massive.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Absolutely massive. Minecraft drinking noises, everybody. Sorry.
Water bottle ASMR.
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
That's why.
That's why.
But yeah, so that's what we've been playing. That's what we're looking forward to. You know, just fighting. You know, coming to terms with our demons during the Steam sale, essentially. Which gamer things.
Yes. First world gamer problems.
But yes. All right.
Which, speaking of problems, we had a little problem last episode where I, dumbass, forgot to
Yeah,
include
dude.
the Starfield section.
Bro, I really did not want to bring it up, but I was like, nah, he'll bring it up. And then we got to the end, and I'm like, Starfield. Fuck.
I can't believe I totally forgot. I don't know why. Because I'm actually pretty excited for the game.
Yes.
Like, the game actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, dude, you're so excited.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
Actually.
think we all are.
I went from being kind of doubtful about it because, Bethesda hasn't been on a particular hot streak so far to being like, wow, this actually looks kind of interesting. Like, it
Yep.
looks like No Man's Sky, but like on freaking steroids.
Yes, which I had a feeling it would be, just from the way that the game looked and the whole, and especially when they first showed the game, they he touted, oh, procedurally generated planets. I'm like, I rolled my eyes, bro, so hard, and I was like, oh my god, you're gonna try that shit too? All right. But now I think, did they say anything about the planets being procedurally generated, or no? They're gonna be
Yes. So
they.
no, yes, they said that they are going to be procedurally generated, but the locations are fixed per planet. So every planet's
Oh,
going to have fixed locations of interest, and it's going to be largely in the same area, but it's going to differ from player to player because obviously it's going to be procedurally generated in a different way.
okay then. All right, that makes sense.
And interestingly enough, like this isn't really their first time they've played around with procedurally generated open worlds. Back in Elder Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls 2, which is Daggerfall, came out in the 90s. That one actually had technically the map was about as big as Great Britain,
Oh
like
shit!
literally as big as Great Britain, but it was all procedure generated.
Holy shit! Damn. So, oh wait, so they used procedural generation to make the map, but then that map was like the same for every gamer that bought a copy of the game.
No, I mean like the cities themselves are fixed, but then when you go onto the world, it's procedure generated. So like some areas, like it could be like the same exact coordinates as one player versus another player, and then for player A, there might be like 5 trees, and the other player might be like 2 trees.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's actually pretty interesting. Have you? I remember seeing you play an Elder Scrolls game a long time ago. Was it Daggerfall or was it like the first one? Was it the first Elder Scrolls?
It, was it? What was I playing on? Was I playing on a computer or
Yeah,
on a?
computer.
It might have been because I've only played a little bit of Daggerfall, but honestly, that game is daunting as hell. Like even for me, that game is fucking daunting because like there is zero hand holding in that game. Like within the first dungeon, like they're like, "Fuck you, go."
You might feel different now that you've gotten through Kingsfield, so you may have a better chance playing that now. But
No, dude, Kingsfield was child's play compared to Daggerfall.
really?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But in any case, but yeah, damn, I didn't know that this isn't their first foray into procedural generation. That's actually pretty interesting.
Now, of course, this is on a much more massive scale, right? You're talking about an entire galaxy with
Yeah,
dozens, if not, I don't know how many planets they said there's going to be, but I don't know if
I
it's
think
hundreds or dozens. But either way, it's a lot.
they gave a number, but I cannot think of it. I cannot think of the number right now. But but yeah, dude, it looks great. The very first like the very first part of the video that they showed,
Hmm.
walking around the planet and stuff, and they showed the different planets, and then of course famous Todd Howardism. Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you see that moon over there? You can go to that moon. I'm like, okay, which I believe him. He said that about Skyrim. That mountain, you can climb that mountain, and you could. I've seen people climb that mountain, but yeah, the planets look great. All the environments that we've seen. And I love I don't know what they called it. They called it something. The art style or like
Oh, they
the
call it NASA punk.
that's it, NASA punk. I'm
Yeah,
down for it. I'm
which is very very interesting term. I wouldn't think like
yeah.
so, but it like I never. That's obviously a term they fucking made up because I never heard of that shit at all.
No,
That's
no,
something
no,
they pulled out their
absolutely
ass, and
100%
yet
made.
and yet they say it and it makes sense when you look at it. Like, oh, okay, I get what you're looking for. It's
Yeah,
like it looks like it
absolutely.
came out of NASA, but then you beat the shit out of it like a with a baseball bat.
Yeah, dude. Like
So
as
it's got kind of. I'm sorry. What were you
no,
gonna
no,
say?
no, you're good, you're good. Go
Okay,
for it.
I say it has kind of like that retro futuristic look, kind of like Alien,
Yes.
where like it's future technology, but like it still like looks kind of analog-ish,
Yeah.
or like in Signalis. In Signalis,
Yeah.
they had a very analog future look to it. Like they still look like computers from like the 80s, but they were in the future. They're flying spaceships and shit.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it definitely has that alien vibe, except just a tad more futuristic.
Yeah,
But
just a
I,
smidge bit.
yeah, but I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the direction they're going in and the style that they're doing.
Yeah, you can see why they're taking so long to do it,
Yeah.
and the environments look really detailed. Like I was just looking right now at this dude walking through a city, and it looked pretty
Yes.
detailed. Like there's a lot of buildings, a lot of little nooks and crannies, a lot of people there. Now we'll see how with the performances, because we all know Bethesda games, right? Bug Bethesda, right? You get
Bethesda,
the Bug
absolutely.
Bethesda experience, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
And have you seen the spec requirements
I think my
for it?
I think my computer just barely makes the cut. Hang on.
But you know what? You can actually it could require you to use an SSD.
Really?
Yeah, and the game's like 120 gigs, something like that. So if you want to play it, you better uninstall some games.
Fuck. Damn it, my SSDs for multiplayer games, man. Damn it.
I know, me too. But I mean, how much more often are we gonna play Overwatch at this point?
As much as I piss and moan, that actually made me sad. But you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Because last
Yeah.
time you were not having it.
No, dude, I was pissed, dude. I
You were
was, man,
irate the entire
dude.
time, and
Dude,
it was.
even when we won, I was like, fuck, and
And you
shit.
were lashing out at me too, and I was not having a good time. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
dude, I know, and I apologize for that.
it's okay.
I
It's
am very
just
sorry. I should not have yelled. But oh, it says here that my system passes the check.
oh, cool. Okay, so you passed the vibe check.
Yeah, pass the well, but still
Vibe
though,
safe.
I am gonna. You know what I am gonna do though? I have a hard drive, but I think I'm gonna replace the hard drive and just put like an SSD that's like fucking tetrabytes big.
Hmm.
I think that's what I'll do. Cause yeah, I mean I did a hard drive just because it's a money saver, but HDDs are they're a thing.
Yeah.
They're
SSDs are standard now, and now there's like something above it. Apparently, I forgot what it's called, but Manny told me what it
what?
was.
Oh
Yeah, there's
my
something above SSDs.
Jesus
They're like
Christ!
relatively new. Manny told me about it. I forgot what it was called. It starts with an M, I think.
Jesus Christ! Maximum
Uh,
disk drive. MOD, maximum overdrive. Sorry, fucking love that shit.
is it
But
actually it? Oh no.
no, I'm fucking
Oh,
with you.
okay, you're fucking
I
with
don't know
me.
what it's fucking called. But
Okay, let's say. Well, you did some fast googling there, son.
yeah, no, bro, I'll figure that out later. But you know, I'll probably do that. Because I'm in the process of like upgrading certain pieces on my computer. So
Hmm.
so I'll probably just do that. But in any case, yeah, dude. I think the main city in Starfield, what's it called again? New Atlantis. Is that what?
Yes, something to that
Yes.
effect.
Yeah, dude. It is beautiful. It is so vibrant. It is so nice. And it looks like there's so much going on. I like it a lot.
Yeah, let's hope that it's not all built on lies because we've been sold on really ambitious open world games, first person games that I'm not gonna say, but it rhymes with Biberbunk.
Cyberbunk.
And this is Bethesda. But I mean, the game still looks really cool, and I'm looking through the video again, and I see like the character creator. It's actually pretty detailed. Like they can even change like your own walk cycle, something
Yeah,
that
dude.
not a lot of games do that much. Like I
Yes.
know some games that do it, but it's not a very common thing.
Yeah,
And they
it's
have a
not.
lot of sliders. I mean, the thing is though, the characters still look a little plasticky, and I guess it's just gonna be a Bethesda thing because it's hard to make super detailed faces when you're making games this big and ambitious. Like you gotta make concessions somewhere. So I
Yeah,
guess they figured facial
yeah.
animations.
But you know what, dude? I think in defense of that, I think this game will literally be about everything else. Like it'll be about the experience and shit. You know, flying spaceships, whatever, going to different planets. Essentially, the No Man's Sky treatment, but from a AAA studio, and of course with some shit added with the Bethesda touch. So Yeah, I mean, if the rest of the game is good, I can deal with the plastic faces.
Yeah, it's here. And I know you never played an Elder Scrolls game, but they actually brought
Actually, I played Skyrim.
they,
I'm a
they brought.
normie, but I played
Okay,
Skyrim.
okay, but yeah, Oblivion. It's Oblivion because it's an Oblivion thing.
Okay.
They brought back the freaking the annoying ass fan from Oblivion.
So yeah, I saw people losing their shit over this guy, and I
Yeah,
did
I
not.
saw that. I'm like, oh my god, they brought this motherfucker back.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I don't. Obviously it's an Oblivion thing, but who is this guy?
Yeah, so in Oblivion, there's a quest line where you fight in the arena, and if you once you go high enough in the quest chain, eventually, this guy called the Adoring Fan is gonna approach you, and he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're so cool! Can I hold your stuff? Can I travel around with you?" And he is the most annoying little bastard around. So,
Okay, okay, all
and he
right.
just will not shut up, and he has a super high pitched voice, and he has a stupid pompadour haircut, and has a stupid looking face, just like this little. I'm looking at him right now. It's like this little clown. He
Yeah.
looks like a fucking
No, I remember him. I remember what he
like a
looks like.
like a baby version of Daniel Craig
Oh my
with a
god, dude, that
dumb
sounds
haircut.
awful.
Well, actually, the haircut's okay, but he still looks like a dumb, annoying baby version of Daniel Craig.
Yeah, dude. And didn't they allude to like shooting him in the back?
Yeah, because a lot of times people would make like compilations of like them killing the fan in like a bunch of different ways because they found him so annoying.
That's awful, dude. But okay.
It's like the Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom. Where everyone just like, killed just as horrible things to the Koroks because everyone got tired of collecting their seeds.
Yeah, dude.
This is just payback for all those shit they made us go through for getting their damn seeds
Yeah.
for it.
Oh my god.
And that was in character creation. Now,
Have
next
you
then they go through the skills. And the
Yes.
skills seems like a pretty standard skill tree stuff. But interestingly, they have like challenges. You level them up by completing challenges. So it's
Well,
kind of like Oblivion or Skyrim, where like you get experience for doing the thing, but you have to do a specific thing in this case.
okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Because it's just easy to just kind of use a pistol for the whole game, and then that increases your pistol level. But I guess completing certain challenges, I guess, would like unlock the next rank. After leveling up a certain amount, it's like, okay, now you have to complete this challenge before you can proceed to, I guess, like intermediate ranked pistol or master ranked pistol or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Although now that I'm looking through this again, I'm just thinking like, you know what's a shame? Like the one thing that No Man's Sky has over this, is the fact that No Man's Sky is multiplayer.
Yes,
I
honestly,
don't think
that's
this is multiplayer.
no, it's not. It's a single player thing. If this was a multiplayer game, this game would literally never get made. There's
Probably. I
so
mean, someone will mod it in eventually, like they did with Skyrim. I mean, we'll have to wait like 10 years, but someone will do it.
yeah. Honestly, dude, this game multiplayer, this game looks so good that I wish it was multiplayer. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad it's not because we all know what happened when Bethesda tried to make a multiplayer game. In
Yeah, with 76.
Yeah, it did not work. So
It did not work at all.
So honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad it's single player. I'm kind of like I'm happy, and it's like bittersweet because like yeah, I'm happy because it's gonna be contained, but
Mm.
this is the kind of thing I would love to experience with friends.
Right, and the combat actually looks kind of decent. Also, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like the Elder Scrolls game, well, really Bethesda games don't really known for their combat.
yeah,
Like like Skyrim is just you just rub up against each other and you just
yeah.
mash your attack button until one of you falls over. Every
Like
once in a while, like maybe you'll block something.
like boxing.
Or like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
there's
for
nuance to boxing. This is more like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
sure.
And they always make marginal improvements, but it's never really all that good. Like Fallout 3 shooting was kind of crap, and then Fallout New Vegas is slightly less crap.
Slightly
And then
less
Fallout
crit.
4 was okay, it was passable, but this one actually looks like it could be possibly kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. But of course, my favorite thing, space flight.
Ooh,
The
yes.
space flying in this shit looks awesome. And I'm I'm not even joking when I tell you this. They're literally taking that No Man's Sky flight where you dog
Dogfight.
fight. There you go, dog fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, they just improve on it in so many ways. At least from what I see, the whole targeting system, the different energy, the different fuck, no, not energy, the different spaceship characteristics that you can, like divert engine power to power up your
Mm-hmm.
weapons or to power your shields. That's fucking dope. I
Yeah,
like,
it seems surprisingly complex,
yes, dude,
actually.
but like just the right amount of complex. Like in those space movies where you're like, oh, divert all powers, shields, or whatever. Like that's it. And oh my god, that gets me so excited. That gets me super excited.
Okay. I mean, to me, that just sounds like a nightmare. Like, oh fuck. Well, how do I divert this shit again? What's
Dude,
the button for
you
it?
have to role
This
play.
game.
You have to put yourself.
Man, I just want to go on. I just want to land on planets to shoot aliens
Dude, but you get
and
to
loot and just steal their shit.
but you get to be a pirate. You literally can board an enemy ship and
Yeah,
loot.
yeah.
Oh my
That is pretty
god.
cool.
Yeah, dude.
That is true. It makes it all the more sad to me that it's not multiplayer. Because how sick would it be if you were your
Oh
friends
my god, dude, that'd be
and you had to
fucking
coordinate, like one person's like on the guns, one person's flying, the other person's like running around the ship, like repairing damage,
yeah, dude.
manually diverting energy to like wherever you need to go, like the
Yes,
engine
dude.
or to the shields or the cannons.
Exactly, like the crazy shit, like oh my god, just like in Star Wars when they escape the Death Star, and
Hmm.
Luke and Han are on the guns and Leia's like piloting the ship. Like, dude, we live for that shit, man.
But I think it's like more involved, like everything. Like you have like an engineer running around up and down trying to repair shit. One person
Yes,
piloting it, another person dealing with the guns, and another person like transporting ammo back and forth. Like
exactly.
like in Sea of Thieves, right? Like Sea of Thieves, like you have like that level of micromanaging that you have to
Yes,
worry
yes, there
about.
is. Yeah, because there's cannons. There's the pilot. There's the guy on the mast, and then there's the guy dumping water and plugging holes in the ship.
Yeah, hey, very important.
Super important job. Oh my god. But yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I think man. I want to I want to hold on to that. I want to like put it to the side and just remember like at least we're getting something along these lines. We'll get multiplayer later from the modding community. They will pull through for us. But yeah, dude, that shit looks great. Honestly, that's what has me sold on Starfield. The whole space battles and all that shit. And
Uh,
um, have you seen the Starship
Customization?
customization? Yeah,
Yes.
dude,
Actually,
dude, they
look through it real quick.
dude, they go fucking ape shit with some of these
Oh yeah.
designs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, like it's literally like honestly, it reminds me of the gummy ship builder in Kingdom Hearts.
I know, right? Probably less stupid though.
Oh, dude, honestly, yes, you can make it efficient, but dude, I think they put one in where literally the spaceship looked like a square like that with nothing in the middle, and it just flew like that, like a square like that, and just went just like that.
That's that's funny. Yeah,
Let me
the
s-
gummy ship. Yeah, the gummy ship. My stupid little 8-year-old brain couldn't wrap my head around it, so I
Yeah,
just
let
fucking
me see.
avoided that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, they have a yeah, they made one look like a fucking robot. I think it's at minute 22:54 in the direct.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see it. Or whatever. No, I get the idea though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean that's the other thing though. Like, I'm not much of a builder. Like, I'm the kid that preferred to knock down Legos over building them.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to make a tower. I just see it go down, right? I just want to knock it down.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But
But
for the people who live for this stuff, yeah, they're gonna love this.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna make a starship. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, man.
Oh yes, I see it. Oh my god, there's this. Wait, they made one look like a sheriff.
Yeah, dude, isn't that fucking cool?
It's just flying up in the air.
Yeah, dude, just like a.
Oh my god, it looks so stupid. I love it.
Yeah, bro. Right, we're gonna see some crazy shit. It's gonna be dope. Gonna be
Oh
dope
man,
as
I
fuck.
wonder what it'd be like to walk around inside that thing.
Oh no, I'm probably a nightmare, but
Can you design the inside of it, or is it?
Well,
They didn't mention anything about that.
I think what it is you have different ship modules that you plug in and rearrange, and certain parts of the ship that you arrange will correspond to different pieces. So you'll have the cockpit where you actually fly the aircraft, and you can put that wherever. You can plug this here. You can put like the living quarters here, and then like of the I don't know, like the navigation console room where you meet with your party members here, and you know, the engine room here and shit. So I think it's like that. I think it works something along those lines. It's like just different modules that you plug and play with.
Okay, okay. But I meant more specifically like the interior.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, they actually didn't. I don't think they talked about that in the direct.
Yeah, I didn't see any mention of that. I just see like one lady was saying some weird shit about like she likes stealing sandwiches and like she has
Oh yeah.
and she has stores like what the fuck? What are you talking about? Just taking people's sandwiches and just putting them in a stockpile. Like okay, that's a thing I guess.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Freaking sandwich bandit.
Sandwich Bandit. She's gonna be raiding people's ships for sandwiches. Yeah, and then you have the typical, you know, companions. None of them look like Lydia. Actually, dude, the main lady companion, I don't know why, bro, but she gives me fucking Amelia Clark vibes.
Amelia Clark. Oh,
Yeah, she gives me.
I didn't pay too much to the companions.
Yeah, well, I don't know. She's the only one.
Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know who you're talking. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. She looks like Amelia Clark in that Terminator movie though.
Oh yeah, the awful one. Wait, which awful one?
That does not narrow it down at all. You got like what? You got 3 to pick from.
Yeah, dude. Genesis. Yeah, Genesis. Dark Fate.
3. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen 3.
Rise
3
of the
doesn't seem that
Machines.
bad. And Salvation.
There you go. Yeah, those are the 3 awful
Yeah.
ones. That's what it was. Yeah, Terminator.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of people don't like 3, but I haven't seen 3. But I've seen
Let me
Salvation. And,
listen. After watching those 3 awful ones, Rise of the Machines, we owe it an apology.
Okay.
We do. And plus, you know, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, gave me Amelia Clark vibes. But other than that, you know, just companions. Don't really know much about anything else. Oh yeah, and something I thought was pretty funny. They made they made a fucking the watch that you have in game. They made a real life one. Like, you know how they made a real life Pip-Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're making a real life watch, and apparently it works like for real.
Really, I didn't pay much attention to that section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks straight up just like a Pip-Boy.
Yeah. But I just think it's funny because like they kind of had a.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. It doesn't look like a Pip-Boy. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, Chrono Mark. Oh, okay, looks kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's like your menu in the in-game, probably like the Pip-Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of your head. and
Okay.
shit. Yeah. I wonder
A
how
lot
much
of cool things.
Yeah, I wonder how
I
much
think
it
we covered
costs.
just about everything for it.
Yeah, I think so.
The watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Whatever. It's probably already sold out at this point. I don't even know if it's on sale already. It's probably sold out.
Honestly, dude, yeah, probably. But
Or like you have to get like the Ultimate Edition or some shit like that.
yeah, no thanks. I know
how about
better. I know
Instead of
better.
$70, how about you give us $100?
Yeah, pay $100 for a game that is
We'll
not
give you
even...
this cool crappy watch we made in Taiwan.
Or like the canvas bag that we promised with Fallout 76, and we actually gave you fucking plastic.
Oh my god, yes, it was literally they were just garbage bags.
Dude, they were literally...
They were nylon garbage bags. They just got a bunch of boxes of Glad and just colored it black.
We will never forget.
Yes.
Never forget. Never let them forget either, bastards.
Yes, I almost forgot until you mentioned it.
Shit, I'll never forget. I go back to the Internet Historian video like every so often just to remind myself, like, wow, Fallout 76 was such shit, and it probably is still shit. But anyway, but then again, I can't really say that because I've never played the game. But still,
Maybe it got good now. It's still
Hey,
operating.
I mean, hey, No Man's Sky got good, so maybe there is hope. But but yeah. Oh, last thing about Starfield, and then we can kind of move on. You could make outposts in the game.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
base building, just like in Fallout 4.
and No Man's Sky.
Yeah, no one's got. Yeah.
But yeah, like you can make like research outposts to just farm materials or research like new shit. Who knows what you'll actually be able to research? But I think that's pretty cool. So very exciting, very exciting stuff for this game. And oh my god, like, I really want this game to like succeed so
No.
much.
Oh, excuse me.
You're
Once
good.
again, I am burping.
You're good, man. It's all
Yeah, I
good.
got that gas on me.
Yeah, got the gas.
Starfield, right? Again, really cool looking. Comes out September 9th, I think.
Really, this year,
Comes
right?
out September 9th. Yeah. It's going to come out this year. It's going to
Yeah.
come out in just 2 short months.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes, right? I'm sure some shenanigans is going to go down, probably.
Obviously, I absolutely like Bethesda. I'm rooting for you. I want you to succeed in this endeavor. But goddamn, like we know that some shit is gonna happen. So it's okay. Just don't let it be too much shenanigans.
Oh, you went Megatron there for a second.
Oh, apologies, sir.
Oh, okay.
Probably
No,
went
you're
Mike.
good. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway.
No, your connection was a little
okay.
iffy.
All right, then I think it should be fine now. But anyway, so Todd, we're rooting for you, but we know that some shit's gonna happen. Just I hope it's not so bad that it fucks up the launch of your game. But we'll be waiting.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be waiting. All right, cool. Anything else you want to add about Starfield, or?
Nah, man, I think we just about covered it. I mean,
Yeah.
that was pretty much all the sections they went over in the direct: the combat, the ship building, the exploration, the environments, right? The art style, their watch, all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And I wish I had a better segue, but next up, Steve Next Fest here. Then,
All right. Well, this is all you, man.
yeah, because you should really do like Steam Next Fest stuff. Like, I mean, they do it like every 3 times a year.
I tried once. I tried one game. Sorry, I tried one game, and it just I asked for a tutorial, and it threw me into a mess of shit. And I could not figure out the controls. And it sucks because it was a 4X game, the kind of shit that I'm into, like Civilization and stuff like that. But it just, it did not give me a tutorial. It didn't even tell me, like, oh, press this button to do this. Or, it didn't show me anything about the game's mechanics. So I was kind of lost. So I was turned off. So I turned off the game.
What was the game?
It was a Supreme Ruler 2030.
Supreme Ruler 2030.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it does look good. I wish the tutorial was better, so that I can learn more about it. But maybe another demo will come out and they'll update it to make it better. But that's enough about me. I know you had a field day with it. So
Yeah, I mean, I did my usual thing where I just downloaded 30 plus fucking demos and just played through all of them, see which ones catches my eye. No, I didn't get to play through all of them, but I did get to play the ones that I was most interested in. So I was able to limit it down to 7 that I really enjoyed. So I'll talk about that a little bit. The first one was Viewfinder, and
Yeah.
if you guys remember, Viewfinder was I talked about it after the Day of the Devs stream back during the Summer Games Fest, and it was a super cool game. And just to recap, it's a game where you use a Polaroid camera to take pictures of the environment, and then you use that picture to materialize new parts of the environment. So if you take a picture of like a battery, right, you can put it in the sky, and the battery will actually fall from the sky from there. And actually, that's part of the puzzle solving in it, because there's like portals that you have to use. In order to get to the portal, you have to find the batteries, and sometimes they're behind walls, or they're like up high on like a pillar that you can't access. So you have to find ways to take pictures of the environment and use it to get to the next battery. And sometimes if you get close enough to the battery, you can even take a picture of the battery and then just drop it somewhere and then pick it up and take it over to the teleporter. And it was a really cool game. Like has that Portal feel where it has like this very innovative take towards puzzle solving. And it was really cool. Very short demo though. It was only about 15 minutes, and I'm kind of sad they pulled it off as soon as the Steam Next Fest ended, because I wanted to see if I could find other solutions to the puzzles. Because what I did was kind of pretty straightforward stuff. It was just, take a picture of environment, put it off to the side, walk a little bit, take another picture of the environment, walk off to a little bit, right? I want to see if I could do something a little more creative. I felt like I did it the more straightforward approach.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's a cool game, nice art style. It seems like it's a pretty chill game too. Like it's got like this nice ambient music in the background that you can just listen to while you just walk around and just figure out the puzzles. And then contrasting that, you have Deadlink, which was the next game I played, or rather, it was called Deadlink Torah. And this was actually a game that I played last Next Fest, I think, or the one before that. But then they released a new demo, and they called it Deadlink Torah, which I think was a loophole to release the game to release the demo for Next Fest, because technically Next Fest is for games that haven't come out, and Deadlink is an early access game. And to summarize Deadlink is essentially if Doom Eternal was a roguelike game.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So it's got kind of like that same feel as Doom Eternal, where you're or you're thrown into an arena and you have to fight a bunch of enemies using different weapons that you have. And there's like an emphasis on being aggressive and killing enemies in certain ways, so that way you can get shield points, so you can stop your health from going down. And then after you finish the arena, you get a choice of what path you can take, and each path will have different modifiers, but also have different rewards. And you pretty much just clear the dungeon, is what I'll call it, until you get to the boss. And then you kill the boss, and then you just do it all again until you get to the next level. Then you get to the next level, and you just keep doing that over and over again. And it's a really cool game. It's got great gunplay, great movement. It's got a cool art style. The weapons feel satisfying to shoot. And it's got like these modifiers that you could use that actually changes the way your weapons fire. And what'd you send me over here? Oh, okay. Gameplay review. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's something we can talk about a little bit.
Yes,
all
we
right.
can.
Okay, yeah, we'll save it for the end, though.
Absolutely. Just want to bring it to your attention.
Yes. That actually might be a better way to end the show.
But anyway, you were saying about the game.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool game. I mean, I love my first person shooters. Any game that tries to be like Doom Eternal gets an approval from me, because Doom Eternal is one of my favorite FPS games ever. Probably my favorite single player FPS game.
That I have yet to beat.
Yeah, I know. You're like on the second to last level, and you haven't fucking beat it for some reason. But did you at least like Doom Eternal? Like,
of course I did, dude. I was playing it hardcore. I love the Doom 2016, and I love Doom Eternal. I like playing it a lot. Like, I love the game. I don't know why. I just stopped playing. But I'm going to pick it up again. I promise.
Okay, one day.
One day.
One day. So the next game is a game called Lunar Lux, which is an RPG game it's like a sci-fi RPG game where you play as this pink-haired anime girl that's actually part of some kind of like space police force. And I'm not too sure on the story, but like there's like these monsters that are attacking her colony, and she's trying to figure out why. And the demo has you going through the colony, helping people out while you're trying to repair this shield generator that's supposed to maintain oxygen or whatever. And it was a little over the place, but overall it was still a really cool game. It has a pretty interesting combat system that's it is turn-based, but you have like a resource, and called stamina points, and then you have like cards that you can pick from, and each card represents a different attack, and you could use those cards to attack, and then every time you attack, there's like a different mini game associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you perform better at the mini game, you can actually inflict more damage. And then when the enemy attacks you, there's actually a mini game to actually avoid the damage. So it's kind of like Undertale, where like you have like the heart where you're like they'll throw a bunch of projectiles at you, and like you're a little heart, and you have to like move the screen, move it around the screen to avoid the attacks. If you avoid them all, you actually take no damage. And it's kind of hard to explain unless you've played Undertale, but that's essentially what it is. Like it's a lot of turn-based combat mixed with a lot of mini games thrown in.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like a cute little like a little robot buddy that can also help you out in battle.
Oh, that's
and yeah, it's a nice game. And it caught my interest for it because like we talked about earlier, Octopath Traveler. I like RPG games.
Yeah.
I like turn-based RPG games. So anything that scratches that itch it gets an A in my book. And then next game is El Paso Elsewhere, which you actually saw a little bit of.
Yeah, aptly named. But yeah, I did get to see a little bit of it, and I liked it. I liked what I saw. Tell me about it. We'll tell the audience about it, rather.
Yeah, so it's pretty much Max Payne but with monsters.
Yeah.
And the director of the game, who's also the writer and the main voice actor, was very unapologetic. He's like, yeah, this is a Max Payne game. Like, I love Max Payne games. This is my Max Payne game. I wrote the script to be like a Max Payne game. I coded the gameplay to be like Max Payne. So the story of the game is that you play as a guy who has to pretty much stop his ex-girlfriend from ending the world, and in order to do that, he has to drive to a motel in the middle of El Paso, and he has to pretty much go through the underworld and fight through a bunch of monsters to reach his girlfriend.
Okay.
And it's classic Max Payne gameplay. You got your shoot dodge, you got your time stop, you got your dual wielding weapons, and you run around through the levels, shooting some monsters, slowing down time and stuff, picking up new weapons, staking them through the heart. And it's got an interesting art style where it's like kind of PS1-ish.
Yeah.
But it's still like kind of high fidelity. Like they don't really have defined faces. They kind of have like those blurry ass digitized faces you would expect in a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
But the environments are still kind of like high def. And on top of that, the game also has a pretty cool atmosphere. Like it has, at least in the first level, because it's 2 levels. The first level takes place like in a bathroom area, and the second level takes place in like a graveyard.
Yeah.
And the first one, it has like some really cool ambient music, and it's got some nice sound design because everything's all echoey, and it's kind of silent except for the ambient music in the background. So it's got kind of a spooky horror vibe. And then the next one takes place in a graveyard, which has a bit more of a action focus to it. It's a little more fast paced. You got more monsters to fight at once. But then you can see like, because you're in like the underworld, things are all weird. Like the furniture is like vibrating and floating in the air and stuff, and you don't really know what the fuck's going on. And while you're doing that, you're hearing the worst fucking rap song I've heard in my life. Like it's just such a contrast from the first level, where I have this really cool atmosphere with this cool ambient atmospheric music, and then it's just playing the shittiest rap song I've heard in a long time with the dumbest fucking lyrics I've heard.
Again, maybe it's because you were streaming the game. I didn't really get to hear much of it, but what I did hear, I thought was cool. But again, I'll let you be the judge of that one.
The gameplay was cool, but that music, I was like, what the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
oh shit, wait. Okay, whoops, my phone turned off with my notes.
Oh, good lord, no.
Yeah. Oh, good heavens.
No, good heavens.
The next one is actually this demo actually came out a little before Next Fest, and it's still available now. And if you haven't tried already, I highly recommend it to anyone listening. It's the demo for Lies of P,
Oh yes.
Yes, and it's essentially Bloodborne at home with Pinocchio. But and that sounds like an insult, but it's actually a super cool game. It's it's like a dark reimagining of Pinocchio that takes place in like a steampunk city where all the robots or the dolls, as they call them, have taken over and started killing everybody. And you play as Pinocchio, who's like a special doll who seems to be able to ignore the laws of robotics, and he sort of seems to have free will.
That is pretty dope.
And it's it nails that Bloodborne aesthetic, man, because it's, I mean, it's not, as spooky as Bloodborne, because Bloodborne's all about, the eldritch horror, that that Lovecraftian horror look, and it's got a more Victorian look to it, while this is more steampunk, but it definitely still has, that spooky atmosphere. You see bodies littered everywhere of people who've been killed by the robots,
Yeah.
and the robots themselves are kind of creepy because like they move like kind of twitchy and stuff, like the nurses in Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And it's got that Souls-like combat, right? It's kind of hard. It says emphasis on stamina management and resource management with your Estus flasks. I don't remember what they call it in that game, but whatever. It's an Estus flask.
It's an Estus flask.
It's an Estus flask.
Everybody knows it's an Estus flask.
Yeah, right. Just your flasks. Your Gatorade. I think some people call it too. It looks like Gatorade.
Gatorade.
The orange Gatorade. In this case, it's blue Gatorade that you drink. And interestingly enough, like even though it seems to clearly take a lot of inspiration from Bloodborne, I wasn't expecting the combat to be more like Sekiro.
Oh.
Because so this was actually a complaint that a lot of people had, that the dodging kind of sucks ass. Like you go like 2 feet forward or back, and like it takes a year to recover. So you'll dodge one attack, but then you'll get smacked by another. But then you have the parry mechanic, which works very similar to Sekiro, where if you block just in time, you actually drive up their stagger meter, and then you can set them up for a critical hit. So it's kind of like Sekiro on that. There's much more of an emphasis on parrying than there is on dodging, because in Sekiro the dodge kind of sucked too.
Yeah.
It wasn't something you could spam. Like you could do it like once, but like if you did it again, like it would. I think there was like a diminishing return on it, so like you couldn't spam it a lot. It was something like you did once and you had to do it intentionally, and that's kind of like what Lies of P was. So for me, I didn't mind the dodging too much. The only thing is, I think they should make the cancel window into dodging after you do an attack a little larger, because it felt like my attacks took forever to recover and I just couldn't dodge in time. So a lot of times I would just eat a hit, even though like I feel like in any other Souls game I would have been able to dodge if I was mashing the shit on my dodge button.
Yeah, of course.
And from there we have Lords of Exile, which is pretty much a Castlevania game. Like it's straight up like old school Castlevania. Like I'm not even talking Symphony of the Night. I'm talking OG, Super Nintendo, Castlevania 1, 2, 3, Super Castlevania 4. Much in that same vein. That 8-bit graphic style, you're slowly power walking across and then hitting people with your sword and stuff.
Power walking.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's power walking. You ever seen?
You
ever seen his the walk
of course.
cycles?
I remember. It's just so apt that I never really thought about the term power walking to apply.
He's power walking. He's just taking a nice healthy stroll to Dracula's castle, killing monsters and shit.
Badass, dude.
So Lords of Exile, it's got that same tempo to it. You're just walking left to right, power walking, killing monsters, picking up weapons until you get to the end, and you fight the boss, and then you go on to the next level. Very simple game, but very cool. Very, very cool. I really enjoyed it. Has challenging gameplay, but interestingly enough, there's actually no lives, so you can just keep continuing from the checkpoint.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, because I died like 20 times like in one platforming section. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, isn't there supposed to be a life restart at this point? Because I was really scared I was gonna have to start the level over.
Yeah.
But no, there's no lives. It's just the game just lets you keep going.
That's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I appreciate it because I don't want to start levels over, man. It's annoying. It can be annoying playing those old games and being forced to start a whole entire level over.
Yeah, dude. Or worse, like having the game knock you back all the way to the start, like to the title screen,
Oh yeah, you just go back to the beginning of the game.
And you're just like, oh, but yeah, it's like damn you. But yeah,
So, cool little game. And lastly, we have my favorite game, for obvious reasons because it tickles all my fancies. Sea of Stars,
yes.
which is a beautiful looking pixel art based turn-based RPG game, much in the way of Octopath Traveler and Final Fantasy and stuff. And interestingly, the combat system is actually pretty similar to Octopath Traveler.
Oh,
because it has an emphasis on exploiting enemy weaknesses with weapon types and attack types. And so what you want to do is you want to try and use the vulnerabilities on them, and you can actually break them, which then causes them to lose a turn. And the main difference, though, is that in Octopath Traveler you have battle points, or bravery points, I think is what they're called, which pretty much lets you juice up your attacks. But in this game, you have combo points, which actually lets you do like tag team attacks with your teammates, and it's very much like Chrono Trigger. And so anything that's like Chrono Trigger is awesome, right? Like I feel like I've been right. I feel like I pay repeat myself. Like that gets an A in my book. Well, this gets like an S. Like this gets like an A plus.
shit.
Because Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite RPG games of all time.
Damn.
I love that game. That game is absolutely amazing, and I don't know clue why board games don't use tag team mechanics, because tag team mechanics are fucking sick.
Yeah.
Absolutely dope. And that was easily my favorite demo. And that's another game that actually comes out in that comes out August, I think late August. So a little before Starfield. So hopefully I can get it and play it and maybe beat it before Starfield comes out, assuming Starfield is good, playable,
Or like
and not trash,
or not delayed.
or not. No, I don't think it's gonna be delayed. I think at this point they said that they're not gonna delay it. Like it's the game's done.
Okay.
We are going to finish it.
Fair enough. Yeah, dude, well, it is an RPG, so you know there's probably a lot of story to cover. So you might, I don't know, it might end up being.
I mean, who knows? Chrono Trigger was only like 25 hours long. That's actually a pretty short game
Oh, sure.
for RPG
Okay.
standards. Yeah, it's only like 25 hours. It's really not that long.
Oh, okay.
So maybe Sea of Stars takes the same path. I don't know if it's going to be a 40-hour game or a 25-hour long game. I mean, it's an indie game, so a lot of these indie games tend to be a little bit on the shorter side because obvious reasons, right? They don't have the resources to make a fucking 50-hour long game.
Yeah.
But sometimes they surprised me. Like Signalis was 10 hours long, and I was shocked. I thought it was going to be like a 5-hour game.
Oh, damn.
But it's actually pretty long. It's like 10 hours.
It's not
I mean, I
bad.
took longer because I was playing on hard, and I suck, so I got lost a lot. So it took me like 12 hours, 13 hours to beat the game.
Some of the puzzles were obtuse, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That star map puzzle can go fuck itself. That was dumb. That was fucking stupid. I was like literally the only bad thing about that game. Other than that, the game was great. But fuck that puzzle.
Start.
Oh yeah, there's something involving radios too, like towards the end when you're in fucking Silent Hill land.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think one part of me, like maybe I just forgot about the mechanics. I took a little gap in between. But I
Yeah.
still felt like that was obtuse, man.
Yeah, it's like, fuck this shit, dude. It's so dumb. Okay.
And I mean, that's just about covers it for Steam Next Fest for me, man. Those were the 7 games. I played other games, but a lot of them were like, this is okay, or like this is ass. I'm not gonna bother with this at all.
This is ass.
Like there was one game I forgot. It was called Stray Gods, and this is one of those games it was actually kind of cool, but it's not for me. Like
Yeah.
it's essentially a visual novel but a musical.
Huh. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it has a pretty cool premise where like you play as a woman who recently became a Greek god, right? And she has to solve the murder of one of the muses, and it's pretty much her like just going around the city, making choices, trying to solve this murder. And it's actually got a lot of A-list voice actors. Like I think Troy Baker's in it.
Oh, shit.
Got Laura Bailey. Yeah, but like I said, it was something. I don't think it's for me. It's a cool idea, and it is creative, and I'm sure the story will be good, but I have to sit through a bunch of musical numbers. I don't feel like fucking doing that. I'm not a musical guy. If it was just a visual novel, I might have considered, but the fact I have to sit through musical numbers, like, oh my god, I'm like sitting through a fucking Disney movie.
Fair
But
enough.
hey, if you're a theater kid, you're gonna love it. If you're a theater kid or a musician, you're gonna love it. You're gonna eat it up.
Nice, dude.
But it's not for me.
It's not for me. It will never be for me.
No, I'm not a theater kid, or a musician, or any of those categories. Yeah, that's it for Steam Next Fest, man. Let's check what we got next. Oh wait, I have to. I clicked on your message.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Actually, can you do me a favor? Can you put a link of that video in the main
Oh, yeah, got you.
in our thread?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
There we go, so that
sir.
way-
I got you covered. And then you can get us started on the next topic of discussion.
Yeah, the next topic of discussion. More exciting stuff coming up with Nintendo Direct, right? We got the new Nintendo Direct was in last month. I don't remember when. It was sometime in June, like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Just about. And all of a sudden, the first half of 2023 was fucking lined up with banger after banger, and it looks like the last half is going to be banger after banger as well, because I'm actually looking through it now. It's like 2023 is going to be kind of nuts, because what do you got here? I mean, going a little off topic, but like October alone is like, what do we got? Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Lords of the Fallen, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Alone in the Dark remake. I'm sure I'm missing stuff there.
Dude, there's just
In
a
November, Persona 5 Tactica. One game that we're going to talk about now, Nintendo Direct. Another game we're talking about, Nintendo Direct. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
There's
but
a lot.
I digress.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I digress.
There's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of fucking shit.
So they started off with showing that there's a DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and well, it's for Pokemon. Like
Yep.
at this point, like what is there to say? It's just more Pokemon,
Just more of the same shit.
more of the same stuff, right? I feel like Pokemon hasn't been special to me in such a long time. It's kind of lost its luster because
Same.
they're like made for babies at this point,
Yep.
and they're not even made well because they're buggy ass games
It's
that
essentially a baby.
barely fucking work.
It's essentially a baby's man JRPG.
Yeah, I mean, and they've always had that childlike, that child appeal.
Yeah.
But I always felt like there was still appeal for adults that can play and enjoy the game, and of course it's a wildly successful franchise. It's the most successful media franchise in the freaking world, so obviously it appeals to adults on some level, but
Yeah.
not to me.
Yeah, I get you.
So when they announced DLC, it's like, oh, that's cool, but
Good for you. Moving on. that kind of.
right. But the next thing was Sonic Superstars, and there's something they revealed in Summer Games Fest. So they just pretty much just recapped and just repeated everything
Yeah.
they said in Summer Games Fest. They didn't really show all that much different. Just reminding people that hey, we exist. We're coming out soon. Still no release date on that, but that game looks cool. Like I'm not a big Sonic fan, but I actually like the game. I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
And it seems like it'll be pretty fun. And the fact that it has 4-player co-op, I think, is also be cool. It's probably something I could play with my niece. I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
doing that, playing with some family members or playing with some friends. And then after that, they showed a game called Palia, which is a free-to-play farming game / vibe. Like it's pretty much your run-of-the-mill farming simulator, except it's free to play, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And kind of worrisome because I feel like you'd be like, hey buddy, you need some water for them crops. Why don't you buy some water for $4.99? Hey man, I see you don't have enough a horse feed. How about another $10 there, huh? You need some horse feed?
Do you think people would honestly do that in a nice little cute game like that?
I don't know, man. It
Yes.
graphically looks like Fortnite, and we all know how Fortnite is with
Yes.
their
Absolutely.
microtransactions. So. Although it's a Fortnite's credit, from what I hear, it's actually one of the more fair F2B games out there.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, Palia. I mean, I guess if you're into farming simulators, it'll be cool for you, and it has a low barrier of entry. You don't have to worry about paying money for it and it's sucking. You can just be like, oh, okay, this sucks. I can leave, right?
It sucks. I can leave. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It looks good, but I'll have so much other shit to play. And I like farming simulators. I really do, but like I think it's got way too many games to play.
Yeah, but I don't think there was I think it's going to early access. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to early access. But don't quote me on that. Fuck. Next game, Persona Tactica. I think it's something that you and I could be a little more excited for.
Yeah, honestly, I would like to play like that kind of fuck, what you call that, XCOM type.
Yeah,
type
it's
game?
pretty much XCOM. It's XCOM or Persona.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be down for that. I don't think I've ever played an XCOM game or any game like of that type. So we'll see.
They can be fun. I mean, I just hope there's no
They can be fun?
95% chance to hit.
Oh.
No, man, because there's times where it's like, you have a 95% chance to hit. Oh, look at that, you missed. You have a 95% chance to hit. Oh, look at that, bro, you missed again. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, damn, bro, it sucks for you right now, doesn't it?
That really sucks ass. But that's how Persona Tactica is going to be. It's going to be XCOM style. You're going to, navigate around. But you're going to be doing some Persona shit, right? So you're going to be exploring their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Getting one-mores. Getting your all-in-ones, or I forgot what they're... All-out attacks.
Yeah, the all-out attacks.
To line up for your all-out attacks. And on one hand, I'm glad that, more Persona 5. Persona 5's one of the best Japanese RPG games I played. But goddamn, guys, like how long are you gonna milk it? This is what, like the fourth spin-off game, I think.
Yes. Wait. Persona 5 Royal, that doesn't count. That's still like the main game.
Yeah, that's like the expand. That's like a definitive version of it.
Strikers.
The dancing game.
Yeah, the dancing games, and then now this one. So that's 3.
This is third.
Oh yeah, so it's 3.
This is the third spin-off.
Honestly, 3 too many. Give us Persona 6.
Can we just get a Persona 6? Exactly, just give us Persona 6.
Yeah. They're working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it, but goddamn, man, how long are we gonna wait?
Shit, we're gonna have to wait a long time. I mean,
Yeah,
we talked
'cause-
about it before, right? Like how the gap between Persona 4 and 5, it was like what?
It's like 8 years.
8 years. Yeah. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're gonna have to wait. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, actually, it might have been even longer, because Persona 4 came out in 2009.
Yeah.
And then Persona 5 came out in Japan like 2015, I think. Or 2016.
Yeah.
So that's a... Oh, no, yeah, that's like 8 years, 6, 7 years, maybe a little... I'm not doing the math right now. Oh, it's late. I can't do math.
It's okay, dude. It's late, yeah.
It's late. Then we have here Myth Force is the next one. This one's a first-person co-op roguelike game with visuals inspired by 80s cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like some He-Man shit.
It really does look like He-Man shit. Masters of the Universe.
It has an emphasis on co-op, but it looks like you're like going through a castle and like killing monsters and stuff with your buddies.
Yeah.
But it looks really floaty. Like I was looking at like, wow, these attacks have no weight to them.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Like there's no impact. So I mean, what little I saw, I guess it looks cool. It has a cool visual style. I like the art style, but the gameplay itself doesn't look particularly fun.
Curse you, He-Man!
Hey man.
It does look cool.
You knuckle dragging flea bag. Have you ever seen compilations of Skeletor dissing his cronies?
No, I have not.
Bro, he goes off on them.
He goes off shit, dude. I gotta now I want to see.
Yeah. Afterwards, we can look at it. It's hilarious.
Okay, I'll look at. I'll look
Bro,
at
he
it.
talks some shit.
He talks some serious shit, man.
Because I watched because obviously we weren't around the '80s version. I saw the one the 2000s.
Yeah.
Now played a lot more serious, but seeing like old school Skeletor talk shit to his to his henchmen with that squeaky ass voice of his, so good. Oh man! And then the next thing was Splatoon. I've seen you missing notes on it though. To be honest,
Well,
I don't know if it was like it was a Splatoon DLC. I don't remember.
yeah, it's I think it said Splatoon Splatfest. I'm gonna assume it's DLC or like an event that happens, but
It's probably maybe it might be an event,
yeah, but dude,
but like an in-person event or like a game event.
I have no idea, bro. I don't play Splatoon,
Yeah.
so I could not tell you.
I don't know why I didn't take notes on it. Probably because I was just like, Splatoon, whatever.
Yeah, dude, like yeah. Like, I don't really care for Splatoon. No offense to
Yeah.
Splatoon, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah. Cool concept, but I was just.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely played my Switch to begin with, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be terribly invested in it.
Yeah.
And then the next game is a bit of an odd one, but we have Detective Pikachu Returns.
You know, not that odd. Detective Pikachu, I think, was a pretty popular one, and plus, the movie came out and everyone loved it. So of course, people want more Detective Pikachu. So it just made
Which I actually like that movie.
Yes, I did. I liked it.
I am surprised at how good that movie was.
I thought it was gonna be good. I had faith, and it turned out it was good. So, but I'm glad you liked it. Ooh, damn.
Ooh, damn, yeah. Well, Detective Pikachu Returns. Pikachu talks again, except he's not voiced by Ryan Reynolds. He has a
I'm kind of disappointed, but okay.
yeah, he has a very jarringly deep voice.
Yes.
You heard his voice?
Yes, I have, dude.
Now get me some coffee. Like, what the fuck?
Who does the voice?
I don't know. I didn't look up the voice casting.
Let me see.
I have no clue.
Detective Pikachu returns.
But man, I was like, damn, Pikachu, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, damn, Pikachu fucking smoking one.
I have
pack
expected
too
to
many.
pull like a yeah, bro. I have expected to pull like a pack of Camel and just start smoking it. Very deep voice, and the other thing was the lip sync was off. So it was,
Of course.
you see the lip sync, it was way off. It was like, oh boy, I could use some coffee.
Oh my god, bro.
He's still talking.
Do you know who Will Arnett is?
Yes.
That's who voices Detective Pikachu.
Wait, in the game?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Dude.
It didn't sound like Will Arnett.
I know, bro. Dude, I'm shocked. I really am shocked. I mean, this guy does a lot of good voice work, like BoJack Horseman, fucking Lego Batman. Like, damn, guy does good. Hang on, let me look at it. Let me look him up on see, IMDb.
That's funny. Okay, but
Yeah,
no
dude,
gameplay
imagine-
was shown.
Dude, so weird. But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, you were saying.
No game. Yeah, no gameplay was shown, so we don't know how it's gonna play. All they're saying is just, hey, we exist. They're one of those cases where probably announced it too soon.
Yeah.
Like some other stuff we're probably going to talk about a little later on. Then after that, we got a very nice surprise. This one was very welcome. Super Mario RPG Remake.
Yes, that one looks very good. I've never played the original, but I think it should be good, right?
I mean, hopefully.
Have you played?
I played a little bit of the original game. I played it on the emulator, the SNES emulator, and it's kind of like the progenitor to the Mario and Luigi RPG games.
Yes.
Because it had that emphasis on not only just strategy but also on timing. Like when you do your attacks, you have to press a button to time it correctly in order to get bonus damage.
Yeah.
And so now they're doing a remake for it, and it looks like they're really trying to capture the spirit of it, because it has like the same exact visual style where like you have like a little chibi looking Mario
Yeah.
walking around, and that's how he looked in the original game. Like he was like little chibi Mario. And he
Yeah.
had, like chibi Bowser and chibi Peach.
Yeah. It's cute.
And I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's gonna come out actually pretty soon. I think it comes out in November.
Oh, nice.
So it actually looks really cool. I enjoyed the original game. I actually might even play the original game again just to see what it's like. I mean, I'll have to get the emulator back. I'll have to reinstall it, but
Yeah. Which emulator is it?
I use ZSNES.
These nuts?
No, ZSNES. ZSNES.
Okay, but what system is it for, dude?
The Super Nintendo.
Oh, it was a Super Nintendo title? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said SNES.
Yeah. Oh, Z-SNES. Sorry.
The emulator is called ZSNES, and it's an emulator for the SNES.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. No, I was just curious. That's cool. That's good to know. Sorry.
All right. Yeez nuts.
Yes. Oh, God.
I'm so proud of that one.
Yes, I bet you should be. That was amazing.
Then another surprise was that there's going to be a Princess Peach game.
Yes, indeed.
Now, granted, they showed very, very little of it. It's going to come out next year, so we don't know how it's going to play. All we know is that there might be like some mechanic involving a stage, because they were like, "Ooh, what happens if she stands on this part of the stage?" Right? So,
Yeah.
who knows? Like, we don't know how it's going to be, but that's pretty cool. And I think this is actually the second time they've had a Peach game. Wasn't there another Peach game on DS?
Not that I know of. I don't think so. Was Peach a playable character in Mario 64 for the DS? Because I know you could play as Mario, Luigi, Wario, and
Yoshi, I
Yoshi,
think.
but not Peach, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I never played that game.
So I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know.
No, but I mean, there was an actual dedicated Peach game
I don't think.
where Peach was the main character, and you played as Peach all the way through. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember.
Let's see here. Princess Peach solo game. No. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Super Princess Peach. Yeah, for the DS.
Mm-hmm. See? I knew it.
Yeah, yeah. Damn it. Mario and Luigi, who have been kidnapped by Bowser. Yeah. Holy shit. Not bad. Cool.
And continuing on the Mario train,
Choo choo.
we got Luigi's Mansion 2 coming out
Yes.
2024. It's going to be re-released for the Switch.
Yeah, for the Switch. Yeah, Dark.
Probably going to get a massive HD upgrade, of course, because it was a 3DS game. I mean, I haven't played any Luigi games. But you played the first one, right?
Yes, I played the original Luigi's Mansion and S tier game. Loved it. I loved every second of it. And I wish they had and I wish I had played the other ones. But you know, Dark of the Moon came out for the 3DS. I never had a 3DS, and then by the time Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, I was just kind of like, I'm like busy with stuff. I was just playing every other game on the market. But
Well, I mean, you go like,
oh yeah,
sorry, I'm burping.
no, but dude, I love Luigi's Mansion. I love the first one; it was so good. And I've seen gameplay of Luigi's Mansion 3, and I liked. It looks good. So if you are thinking about picking it up, I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yep.
I mean, is the first game on Switch?
I don't think so, actually, dude. But
Did they ever re-release it?
I don't think so. However, I think it is available for emulation, for educational purposes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, absolutely, because we need to educate people on the greatness that is Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo, please, I own a copy of Luigi's Mansion. Please don't sue me. I actually do own a copy of it.
And so do I. I just can't. I just can't find it right now. Oh wait, I think no, that's Luigi's Mansion 3. No, like just the original one. No, not that I'm seeing it. Yeah, not yeah. I can't see it. It's just showing me Luigi's Mansion 3, and of course Dark of the Moon. So yeah, I think to play the original one, you gotta grab you gotta find an online GameCube somewhere.
Yeah, I'll just bust out my Wii again.
Bust out the Wii. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Wii. Got it.
Okay, well, that's fine. And now, continuing off the re-release train, we have the Batman Arkham Trilogy. being re-released for the Switch.
You gotta honestly, do you really think it'll run good on the Switch?
Fucking knows, bro. I'm curious about Arkham Knight
Yeah.
because that game still looks great.
Yes.
That game came out 8 years ago, and it looks better than half the games that fucking come out now.
Yes, I agree. And I think the PC port still has issues to this day with it.
Yeah, because WB doesn't care about
Yeah,
PC.
so I'm thinking like, damn, bro, if the PC are having problems, I can't imagine the poor Switch is gonna have any better luck with it. But God, it was such a good trilogy of games, so good.
I know, right? Like, if you had the Arkham Asylum and then Arkham City, which is even better. Like Arkham Asylum alone was a 10 out of 10 game, and then Arkham City was like 11 out of 10.
Yeah, bro.
And then Arkham Knight was a bit of a letdown, but it was still a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Although, fuck him for that bullshit on like, oh yeah, we made the Arkham Knight. He's a totally brand new character, guys, created originally for the.
Man, kiss my ass, dude.
Oh my god.
You just needed an excuse to make a third game, and then that was it.
Literally just repeating storylines.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, whatever, even though the game's
Yeah, dude, for sure.
8 years old.
Yeah, but I will
But
say,
whatever, if you know anything about Batman lore, like you'll see it coming from a mile away.
yeah, absolutely. And even if you don't, like, whatever.
Who knows?
I'll just foreshadowing, like, is like thick. I'll leave it at that.
With 2 C's.
Yeah, dude, super thick. Like, like they did not give a fuck. But anyway, what's next on the? Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry, we still got plenty more to go, man. They just showed off Gloomhaven, which apparently is based on a existing tabletop game. It's kind of like a card-based RPG game with turn-based combat, or like you navigate around a board on like hexagon shapes. You use your cards to attack and like give yourself buffs and stuff. And I don't know much about it, but I feel like I've had it on. No, I did not. Okay, yeah, I did see it on Steam, and I could have sworn maybe I was interested enough in it in the past to add it to my wish list, but it's not. Okay, it was on early access for a while, and then it was added, and then it got off early access. Like I said, turn-based, card-based RPG game. I don't know much else about it, to be honest. And then Just Dance 2024. That exists. Moving on.
Yeah.
Next one, Silent Hope. Actually, this one looks really cool.
Yeah, actually it does.
This one actually looked really, really cool. Let me see if I can whip it up here real quick.
Yeah, there's like
Refresh my memory.
seven people, right, that you can play?
Yeah. So it actually takes place in a world where apparently like no one can speak.
Ooh.
So, and you play as some heroes that have to descend down a dungeon to like find the king who took everyone's voices away, and then find out what happened. And along the way, like you're killing monsters, and it's got like that isometric style combat,
Yeah.
kind of like Diablo,
Yeah.
but not as snappy looking.
Not snappy.
Not as snappy looking now.
It's going for a different.
But it seems like a really cool game.
Mm.
And it's got like you go into the dungeon, you kill some monsters, you gather materials, and then you go back and like you improve your town. So it's got some base building too.
Okay.
And then from there, with your town, you can get upgrades, and then just go back to the dungeon. You keep going deeper. So I can see there being a really cool gameplay look, really cool addictive gameplay loop where you're switching back and forth, getting upgrades. Okay, let me see if I can get a little further. Okay, now let's go back again.
Yeah.
Upgrades, go down. Then next game is Fae Farm, which is another farming and vibing game. They didn't really show much on it. Looks kind of cute. Not for me though.
Yeah, it's
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you care too.
Not really.
And then the next one was Hot Wheels
Whoa, Hot
Unleashed
Wheels,
2.
bro.
Hot Wheels, man. You were playing Hot Wheels as a kid?
Dude,
Did you
honestly.
ever have Hot Wheels?
Yeah, dude, I had a whole case of Hot Wheels, man, and it was like my prized possession. I think I still have it. I hope my parents haven't given it away. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
didn't have too many Hot Wheels.
yeah. But dude,
I always liked the army guys. That's all my thing.
yeah. But dude, the Hot Wheels look so cool, dude. It especially in the trailer, it showed that you can actually like customize your own tracks and shit. So
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
thought that was dope. You know that, but that's just me. But yeah, just Hot Wheels racing game.
Yeah, that does look cool. Like, you can make your own tracks.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine like just a few months after launch, you can have a bunch of cool racing tracks to go on.
Yeah.
So they showed that. I don't know about a release date. I'm actually kind of mildly interested in it.
Yeah. Same here.
Just because of that, just because of the user created tracks.
Yeah, dude. Imagine just like racing on these crazy ass tracks and just being like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, and just wigging out and shit. Well, all right. And then what's
And
next?
this next one, this one, actually, I think both of us would be quite interested in, especially you, seeing as how you're an Overcooked fan.
Exactly.
The next
right.
game, Manic Mechanics, which is literally just Overcooked, but you're a mechanic.
Indeed, and it looks great, man. It looks good. It definitely. It's funny because the minute I saw it, I was like, "Wow, this is Overcooked, except you're working on a car. This is actually pretty dope." And yeah, I like it a lot. It looks good. It looks crazy as hell. Some of the shit that happens to you, and I think I saw in one, like you get abducted by an alien, and then in another one,
Yes.
if you work on the car, it finishes and it drives off, and there's people in the way. The people actually get like fucking knocked off the map. I think. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it's toward the end.
Yeah. I'm looking through it. There's like a laser
Yeah.
going through the level. There's like lava. This guy stepped in lava and he just fucking got cooked.
Oh, I think it's in the beginning. Hang on, let me see. Yeah. Shit. Let me. Where is it? I want to see it. I want to see the freaking the people. Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
Bro. They get knocked off the map.
So,
But yeah,
perfect game to play with your friends and get pissed at each other over.
absolutely. But it's a different kind of piss. It's like the kind of piss where you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that shit happened. What the fuck? But yeah. And then the next one is DLC. Not even the game, but I guess it depends.
Oh, it's DLC. It's DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one is Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope DLC, The Last Spark Hunter. And, well, I mean, I only played the first Mario Rabbids game. This is DLC for the second one. Have you played either of them?
I've played none of them.
Okay. Well, that's another XCOM style game. It's pretty much XCOM but Mario.
Yeah.
And actually a pretty cool game because the stuff you can do, I don't know how it is in the second game, but like in the first game, you can do stuff like you can slide around corners and like knock enemies out of the way, or you can do like these tag team things where like Mario can hop on Luigi's head and Luigi can like vault him over to higher ground,
Oh, cool.
and then you can like use that to flank around your enemies and take them out that way. I don't know how this more recent one expands on it, but at least that's how the first one was. So if the second one's how you take the first one, it'll probably be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And this DLC will just give you more of that, except now you go to a new locale and you fight new enemy types. But outside of that, I don't really know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really show much about it, but I think it's out already. So I mean, if you like Rabbids, if you like Mario Rabbids, and you like Sparks of Hope, you can try this DLC.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll do it, but I don't know. I still have to beat the first game, to be honest. And now we have next one, Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I mean, this is pretty much just Dragon Quest Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looks like to me. This looks like Dragon Quest Pokemon. You can run around and capture all the classic monsters from Dragon Quest, like the slimes and stuff. Use them to beat the crap out of each other and level up. So that way you can get through and fight whatever bosses you have to fight. That comes out in December. You ever played a Dragon Quest game, by the way?
Nope.
Any of them?
Never
None
played a
of them?
Dragon
None of them at
Quest,
all? Oh,
but
okay.
I heard nothing but good things about him.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to give it a try, there's a demo for 11, and it lets you play the first 3 hours of the game.
Okay.
And if that interests you, then I recommend trying out Dragon Quest XI. And it was a pretty cool game. I like the demo. Personally, I've only played 9 for the DS. That's the only one I played.
Yeah.
And now we have here Pikmin 4. All right, the big game of the Direct. Pikmin 4 coming out probably, I think, like in a few weeks, actually. This month.
Yeah.
It comes out. And you were asking me earlier, like, oh, what the hell's Pikmin? Like,
Yeah, dude. Like,
what do you do?
I'm still like kind of curious. Like, use Pikmin to do shit, but you know. Yeah, I'm curious.
You're
about
like,
it.
what's the end game?
Yeah, exactly. Well, not just the end game, but like whatever. Like it's cool though because they have like treasures that they call it, and I saw one of them was like a Game Boy Advance SP, and I was like, oh my god, dude! Like that's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. And that's the same one I had too, the blue one. So I was like, oh, that's so fucking cool. So but I don't have a Switch, so like, well, I do have a Switch, but it's back home. But but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like how I would even play any of these games. But I was interested in the Pikmin because it's one of those like Nintendo franchises that's like I don't want to say obscure, but it's definitely not like one of the more popular ones. You know what I mean?
No, it's definitely more niche. I mean, the only reason why those games are still made is because Shigeru Miyamoto just has a hard on for it.
For real? Oh shit.
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, he's the one who he started the Pikmin games and he loves them.
Oh damn.
So like literally like just because he's he has clout there, he could just be like, oh, I'm gonna make a Pikmin game. Last one didn't sell that great. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make
like, why do I want to make a Pikmin game? Because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, it's fuck you, Pikmin.
You want me to make more Zelda? Oh, okay, no problem. We're gonna make Pikmin. It's funny. Damn.
Yeah, well, with the Pikmin games, I mean, all of them have like different objectives, but essentially the main gimmick is like the Pikmin are like your little helpers, like these cute little plant guys that you could use to solve puzzles and help you gather materials for whatever it is you need to do. And all the Pikmin do different things. Like some of them can survive in water, some of them can survive in fire or set things on fire. Some of them are stronger than others. Some of them can be thrown further than the others, so they can get to places that others can't. And specifically with this game, there's they added a new one called the Glowing Pikmin, which you can actually encounter at night. Because interestingly enough, Pikmin 4, you can actually go out at night, whereas before in the previous Pikmin games, you had to stop at night.
Oh, interesting.
Because it was too dangerous to go out, so you had to stop, and you pretty much. It was kind of like Persona, where you had to manage your days. You had like a certain amount of days to complete your objectives.
Ah, okay. I see.
But this time around, you get to actually go out at night. You can come across the glowing Pikmin. And, well, I mean, if you're interested in a Pikmin game, it's good news. Because they're going to release 1 and 2 in HD for Switch also.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And the third one already got ported to Switch a while ago.
Cool.
So if you ever want to get started on that, hey, there you go. Nintendo provided. And speaking of providing and HD compilations, we have Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1, which I'm very surprised at how elaborate this collection is.
Yeah. Well, how many games are in this collection?
It's the first 3 games. And obviously, since it's Volume 1, it implies there's going to be more. So probably 4 is going to be included in some other collection, and then we don't know what. But it's actually the first 3 games, and it's the original games, like not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear, like back when it was still on like the Commodore or whatever the heck it was back in the day. And you get the NES version of Metal Gear, and you get Snake's Revenge, which is a NES exclusive, I think.
Cool.
And there's a digital graphic novel. And there's like a screenplay book that has like the lore and stuff. You get old school strategy guides, which I actually think was really cool.
That's pretty dope, actually.
And that's super cool. Like if I was a streamer or a content creator, I would love to like do a challenge where I just play with the guide and that's it. Like I can't go online to look stuff up. I can only play like as like it was like back in 2000.
Yeah.
Or like 1990, whatever these games came out. The first one came out 98, I think, or 97. And then the second one came out like 2000, whatever. But I would play like during that time period. if I was playing that time period. And you have the access to the official soundtrack. So it's actually pretty involved.
Super involved.
lot of content. You would think Konami, being the cheap asses they are. You think, all right, here's your 3 games. There you go, right? No, but they're actually giving you a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the games could still probably suck. Like, they could do a shitty job porting it over.
Which I honestly expect them to. Probably ship a fucking... Every time you do a mission, it's actually a slot machine.
Well, no, I mean more like the game's like just buggy.
Yeah.
And, like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I mean more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when I forgot they did like a Silent Hill HD collection?
Yes. Yeah.
And it was a fucking disaster.
I heard it was absolute trash. Like, it was an awful remaster.
Because essentially what they had to do was they lost the source code to it. They lost the source code to it a long time ago. So what they did was they pretty much had to reverse engineer the games that they had, like the copies that they had.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think what happened. And it was so fucking hard to do that, like, by the time it came out to release it, like, screw it, just release it. That's it.
Oh my god, no wonder people were pissed.
And then we got the garbage that we got. But hey, maybe, Konami's trying to make it up. Maybe Konami's not trying to be crap anymore.
Well, let's see. I mean, fucking,
And you know what? I'm glad they showed the restraint to understand that they can't make another Metal Gear. They're not going to try that bullshit again. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to do our own Metal Gear now. Fuck Kojima. Like, no.
Nah, bro.
You cannot do it about Kojima. They're going to be like, you know what? We're just going to re-release our games. We're going to pack it with tons of additional content and fan service for the people who love it.
Yes.
We're going to remake the games that we love, that the people love. So that way we can't fuck it up with new stuff. And well, we'll see, because I don't know. I don't remember when this comes out, but if you never played a Metal Gear game before, might be a good time.
Maybe. I might have to... Oh, excuse me. I might have to grab the Switch from my parents' house and bring it home to see.
Well, it's going to be on Steam, too.
Oh, really?
So you can get in whatever
okay.
Yeah. It's on tons of stuff. You can get in whatever you want.
Okay, that's good news.
It's just they're announcing that, hey, we're on Switch, too.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
That's what the announcement was.
All right, sounds good.
Personally, I would love it because I played the original games, but I never finished them because I hated the controls. So hopefully they update the controls. That's my one request. Just update the controls.
Well, usually they do that in a remaster. So, or sorry, I guess you would call it a remaster, right? Or just a port, you would call it?
The port for what? I don't remember mentioning this.
No. Like, what would you call like the Metal Gear collection? A port?
Yeah, it's like a remaster / port.
Okay. Yeah, well, maybe they will change the controls.
It's a little bit of both. Port is just you just take the game and just slap it on. That's it.
Yeah.
You just put it in. You just make it work for the new platform. Remaster is you touch everything up and then you move it over to the new platform. So it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Cool.
And then next we have Vampire Survivors announcing 4-player couch co-op for Switch. And Vampire Survivors, hit game. Right? A lot of people talk about how addicted they are to it.
Really?
Because because it's that game where like it has such a simple concept, but it's super cool and like it just activates all the triggers in our little monkey brains. You see all the flashing lights and stuff, and as your character gets more and more powerful, and eventually like they're like shooting like 2 axes and then 20 axes and then 200 axes. And you also find 200 axes at the same time, like they're shooting fireballs, and at the same time like gassing people with fart clouds or whatever, and. So now you get to enjoy it on Switch, and it comes with co-op. So I can imagine couch co-op with it can be kind of fun. It can probably get pretty nutty.
Dude,
I imagine
it looks like it can get pretty fucking nutty.
And damn, this is a doozy. Holy shit, I forgot how long this was.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, we could have made a whole episode just on this.
Honestly, we probably could have. But we're almost done. Well, at least with the Switch, with the Nintendo Direct anyway.
Yeah. Oh my god. Then next, Headbangers Royale. It's essentially a battle royale game, but you play as a pigeon, and it's rhythm based. So you're doing like a bunch of rhythm mini games, and I guess if you lose, you get eliminated.
Honestly, I'd be down to play something like that. That looks like a lot of.
Yeah, it seems kind of kooky
Yeah,
and cute. It might be something to enjoy.
yeah,
Although pigeons, I'm like, what the fuck? Why pigeons? Like,
yeah. Fucking pigeons.
it's so random. Just play as little stupid pigeons.
Then after the
And there was like a slingshot game, a rhythm rocket game where like you have to play to the rhythm to get your rocket up
yeah,
higher than everyone else.
yeah.
What were we gonna say?
No, nothing. I was just gonna say yeah. It's the. We were still talking about the headbangers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I saw the one where there's a car. No, an airplane.
Uh huh.
There's one is fucking you're shooting a slingshot into piano keys.
Yeah.
First piano shooter. Oh my god.
So we go from Headbangers Royale to actually this one looks really cool to me. This is actually the coolest game to me, or one of the coolest games.
Yeah.
Because there's a few later on that look super cool to me also. Penny's Big Breakaway, which is a 3D platformer that looks a lot like Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah.
Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Did you ever play that game?
No, but I did see gameplay footage of it on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, it has that isometric look to it, but it's a platformer.
Yeah.
And Penny's Big Breakaway, big gimmick though, is that you use a yo-yo for everything. That her whole thing is that she uses a yo-yo, so she jumps, and then in midair, like she throws her yo-yo up, and then swings across like she's Tarzan.
Yeah.
Another time, like she attaches the yo-yo to a pole, and then uses it to like spin her way up.
Yeah.
She uses a yo-yo to like climb up walls. She actually like rides with her yo-yo like a ball.
Yeah, like a little
gets
motorcycle
around.
I saw.
What was that?
No, like I saw her like it turned into like a little motorcycle as well.
Yeah, it does. So you can do all sorts of these cool things. So obviously, it's something really well thought out by the team, the Sonic Mania team actually. So
Oh,
Sonic
really?
Mania's, yeah.
Oh, then I have faith because they're good. They're a good team.
So it looks actually pretty cool, and like you're playing against. Well, speaking of birds from Battle Royale, that you have like penguin enemies,
Yeah.
and they're kind of funny. Like there's like they show a part where it's like a penguin katamari thing where like the penguins are all like bunched up in a ball and they're rolling towards you,
Yeah.
trying to crush you. So very interesting premise, very interesting looking mechanics. Honestly, looks really exciting. I can't wait to see that. But that comes out next year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then next we have Mario Kart 8 Booster Course, so more DLC.
More DLC for Mario Kart.
And normally I'd be like, it looks kind of cool. It looks okay, whatever. Like pass it on. But it has like a level where it looks like you're in a giant bathroom.
Yeah, I saw that too, dude.
So that was kind of cool. I think that was worth mentioning. Like, you see him going like the giant bathtub.
Yeah.
I want to see people go down the toilet. I hope you can follow the track and like you go into the toilet
like,
and it just
swirls.
flushes
Yeah,
you down.
dude.
That'd be awesome. I would love to do that. And then they have some characters from previous games like Petey Piranha,
Yeah.
Wiggler, and Kamek. So like the caterpillar, I don't remember what Wiggler looks like. And then Petey Piranha, Petey Piranha's a piranha plant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we got 3 more left. So, this next one
Looks. I think it looks good.
this is Star Ocean: The Second Story remake, and this is the game I was talking about when we were discussing the art style
Yes.
of Octopath Traveler earlier. This is using
The same.
something very similar, very very similar. It's a remake of the second Star Ocean game, which, as far as I understand, I don't think any of the Star Ocean games are connected.
Mhm.
I think they're very loosely connected, so you can play this one just fine if you never played the first one, which was a PS1 or like SNES RPG. I think it was SNES.
Mm-hmm.
First one was SNES. The second one's PS1. And it's got beautiful graphics. It's fully voice acted. You pick between 2 protagonists, and that changes like who leads the party and like how the story unfolds. You can recruit party members, and interestingly enough, you actually can't recruit everybody. Some choices will actually lock you out of
Lock you
other
out.
characters.
Oh, interesting. Well, yeah,
Yeah, if it's capped, I think.
yeah,
So you can only recruit a certain number, and then you get capped out. So that's cool for replayability. If you really like the game, you just want to see how different characters play or how the story changes based on what characters you have. That's definitely worth revisiting.
yeah. I agree.
And as for the combat system, it looks like it has like looks like a side scroller, like a side scrolling beat 'em up
Yes.
kind of style. And apparently, according to the presentation, they added like some new mechanics. So they're not just gonna be like, oh, it's a new game, but like pretty graphics, right? No, they're gonna update it with new gameplay new gameplay mechanics. But maybe they'll update the story. I don't know. I don't know what Star Ocean story is, but I hope this one's good. And kind of like Super Mario RPG Remake, I might play through the second Star Ocean game again with some emulator magic.
What? I didn't hear that part.
What? Moving on, right? Glossing over that. Second to last game is WarioWare Move It,
Wario.
which you played a WarioWare game, right?
I've played Wario Land, but nothing else.
Okay, but you remember the level in
In
Smash Brothers, the WarioWare?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So kind of like that, except now you have some emphasis on movement. You have these people doing these fucking weird wiggling things.
Yeah, dude. Confuses the fuck out of me, but yeah.
But it seems like a fun party game. Yeah, you can take it to your friend's house, doing a party, mess around a bit,
Yeah.
have some fun for it. There's some interesting games. They had like a skiing game where like you're like doing that, or a punching bag game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's it for WarioWare. And now, this was a big, most surprising reveal. I think to everybody, a new Super Mario game,
Yeah.
and not just Super Mario, a 2D Super
Yeah,
Mario game.
2D. Well, it's it's that what's they called the HD 2D, because it's like
Mm,
because it's not.
yeah, 2.5D.
Yeah, that's a 2.5D. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2.5D. When you have 3D models on a 2D plane.
Yeah.
And this looks like Mario on acid though.
Honestly, yes, absolutely.
Because what it shows like he gets like a mushroom, and like the mushroom causes the world to like start changing. The pipes are moving up and down, and like something moves like a caterpillar. Like
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. Let me look at it real quick. What the heck did it look like? It was like some kind of oh yeah, the pipe turns into like a caterpillar. It was
Yeah.
like super trippy stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's got like this weird caterpillar thing. There's so many bright colors and like sparkles everywhere. Now Mario's a long boy.
Yeah, dude, long boy.
It just looks like they just did a bunch of drugs and we're like, all right, guys, let's make a Mario game. Let's fucking do this. Just
And then,
got up on LSD.
yeah, dude. And then you get that one power up that looks like it turns him into a fucking elephant.
Oh yeah, and everyone loves the elephant now.
Yeah, dude.
I see on Twitter people are like, I've only known this Mario elephant for 12 seconds. And I would literally kill everyone in this room, including myself for him.
Yeah, and it brings back that 4-player co-op, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's always fun to have
Yeah.
for player co-op. But kind of looking for. I hope like you can't grab people because I don't know if you played the other 2.5D Mario games, but the ones where you can grab people, like that just led to a lot of griefing.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's why you gotta do
And
it.
people just grab each other and throw each other off ledges.
That's why you gotta do a split screen, man. That way, you could actually, see who's griefing you and solve the issue. You know what I mean?
Well, you know who's griefing you because you're on the same screen, you're on the same room.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're doing couch co-op, the asshole who's doing this, you can punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And another thing I noticed with Super Mario Wonder is that it looks kind of like Super Mario World, the visuals for it, like the way Mario animates.
Yeah,
It looks like like I know it's 3D model, but like from a distance, it looks almost like a sprite.
yeah,
It's interesting how they were able to achieve that, that dynamic where like it's clearly 3D, like we all know it's 3D, but it still has that sprite like quality, and it makes it look really really beautiful and distinct from other ones, because the other ones were just oh, this is clearly a 3D model.
yeah,
But
exactly.
this one's a bit more stylized and it looks more animated. It looks more like animates like a sprite.
Yeah, it's actually more reminiscent of I think Super Mario Brothers 3. I don't know.
Oh, you think so?
Well,
Because
well,
I see like the way like he moves and stuff and animates, like the animations look almost exactly like
well, I
Super
meant
Mario
more
World.
like
Like the
the
running
style
animation.
of Mario. Like, hang on, let me see. Super Mario Bros. 3. Okay, yeah. Like, so look at a picture of Super Mario Bros. 3 and look at Mario's face and then compare it to the face in Wonder, and see how that style is similar. I don't even know if I'm illustrating it correctly.
Oh man, if we were on Discord, we could do the screen sharing.
Yeah, I know. God damn it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Well, I mean, Super Mario 3 is like one of the best Mario games, so
Yeah.
definitely a good place to take inspiration from. And I mean, I'm not a huge Mario fan, but this actually looks pretty cool. And Mario games are oh, whoops. And Mario games are fun. It's just I was never super into them because I was born. We were born a little bit after the SNES came out,
Yeah.
so we didn't get to enjoy Mario World and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo 64, all they had was Super Mario 64. That was it.
Yeah. And
And then I never got a GameCube. Got the Wii, but the Wii was just a family machine, pretty much.
yeah, essentially. But I did play Mario 64 and then I also played Sunshine, so that's where that's where I fell in love with Mario a lot. So yeah, and then of course I had the
Yeah, Mario Sunshine, which also is I think it's on the Switch too, right?
no, remember
I think they have an
they
HD
gave it
release.
for a little they sold it for a limited.
Oh wait, it was that stupid collection where they were like, oh, okay, for a limited time.
Yeah, and I'm like, why? Why limited time?
And it wasn't even good. It wasn't even
Yeah,
good.
like apparently from what I heard,
Like,
they
it
were
was
bad
literally just an
ports.
emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just an emulator.
Yeah, like, oh, here's the legal emulation that you wanted so badly, and I'm like,
Here's a legal
you
emulation.
didn't
It's,
even try, Nintendo. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Yeah, now I remember. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that
Lame.
was so dumb. Yeah, fucking lame.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's like, whatever, dude. Kiss my ass. Alright.
And well, I mean that
Like,
just about covers it for all of them.
yeah.
That was that was a doozy.
Yeah, that was a lengthy one, man. And it's funny because I thought you were going to skip over some, but no, man. You were interested in every single one
No,
of these games.
I went through everything.
Yeah, dude. That was crazy. Well, I mean, not all of them. Like the Just Dance.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Dance.
no, but I thought what was interesting, they also advertised Just Dance Plus, where you pay a monthly fee and you get access to new songs every so often to dance to in Just Dance. I'm like, damn, people, you know what? It's actually not a bad idea if you're a Just Dance fan.
That is not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah,
It makes sense for a music game instead of releasing, a new game every year, unless like you introduce a new mechanic. Like you just be like, oh, I'm just pay a monthly fee and then you get new music.
you get new music every
You go,
month.
yeah, you go to your friend's house, like, hey man, I got the new music. You want to try it
Yeah,
out? All right, cool.
Just dance
right?
it out like.
Yeah, I feel like Guitar Hero and like all those band games
They would.
really could have benefited from
They
that
really could have.
because they killed themselves
They did.
by releasing a new game like every 6 months.
Yeah, bro. It's a shame. I had fun with those games, but dude, no one plays that shit anymore, right? That's all dead.
No, that's dead. I think maybe the only one people play like it doesn't even really count is Rocksmith, but that's like an educational game.
Yeah. Ugh.
That actually teaches you how to play guitar.
Like legitimately how to play guitar.
Yeah, legitimately teaches you how to play guitar. I mean, disguises as a rhythm game, and you can play like actual songs on it, but it's mostly concerned with teaching you.
Yeah.
But like those ones where you just press the buttons and see the lights go on as you play Ace of Spades by Motorhead or whatever, or you break your fingers trying to play Dragon Force through the fire and the flames.
God, Paul could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Oh, my God, good times.
on expert.
Yeah, fun memories. But anyway,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah, man, we went through all of it. Holy shit.
And hey, you know what? Speaking of music games and things that are dead, E3 2024 2025.
That's it, man. We already knew it. Now it's just official in the news. Like, that's it.
Whoa, hold on. Okay, so initially the report was that the Los Angeles like tourism, like the offices that are in charge of like tourism and stuff and logistics for like tourist events.
Yeah.
Apparently they reported that like there's been no updates for E3, because normally like you have to like let them know like a year or so in advance, like, hey, we want to rent out this convention center.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, right. But apparently like the ESA has never reached them about it, which has led many people to assume that E3 2024 and 2025 are canceled. And I mean, we'll see, right? It could be the case that maybe they want to change locations. That could be a very real thing. I doubt it, but it's possible.
You're being so nice.
Yes, I know.
I applaud you. I applaud you, but
I mean, their goose is probably cooked, so
absolutely. Like, they should really cut their losses and just like just let these people do their own thing, because all
just let Joff take over.
Yeah, just let Joff take over. Let these companies do their own showcases that they stream for free on YouTube, instead of fucking purchasing or renting out a space. Like,
Yeah, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars
that they can save and just doing it for free on YouTube. But yeah.
Yeah, very sad to see the state of E3 where it's at right now.
Yeah, man. They used to be like an event that we would like kind of, gather around, but not anymore.
Yeah, it was always Christmas for games. Like, just all the cool, exciting stuff.
Yeah, dude.
That was coming around between the coming year and years ahead. There was always, well, usually something cool to look forward to, because obviously there are some years which are stinkers.
Yeah.
But I mean, the anticipation was always there. The hype was always there every year. Maybe it'll be something good. Maybe it won't be something bad, right? But there's always something to take away from it. Like, someone somewhere can get excited about something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you and I didn't really like what they showed, someone could like it. Someone could like something.
Yeah, of course.
But man, it really started with Nintendo. Like, as soon as Nintendo pulled out, that was a domino effect.
There really was the domino effect. Jesus.
And then Sony, and then Xbox, right? All just pulled out. And now we're here.
Now we're here in present day. At Jeff Keighley's house.
Built in the grave of E3.
Yep. Poor E3.
Yeah. Well, speaking of E3, well, actually, I don't know if this is revealed at E3 or not, but the Perfect Dark reboot. So, interestingly enough, there was a IGN article released speaking about how Perfect Dark might be in a little bit of development hell right now.
What a surprise. Well, not really.
And may have been announced before they even knew what the hell they were making. So we have just another case of games being announced way too damn early.
I don't know why they do that, dude. I know we talked about it, but Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's funny because the article that I read, that you sent me, talked about how, oh yeah, Xbox Perfect Dark reboot is still years away, and then the entire article is about literally the issues that the studio has been going through, and nothing about the game unless I missed something.
Well, I mean, the TLDR of it is one, management really can't figure out like what kind of game they want to make. They're trying to make prototypes and stuff didn't work out. They were partnered with Creative Assembly, who normally works with ports, and they wanted them to co-develop the game, but Creative Assembly really wasn't built for that. Oh, sorry, Creative Affinity. Yeah, Creative Affinity. Creative Assembly is different. I think they do RTS
Yeah,
games. They
yeah,
do like
Creative
the
Assembly, yeah.
Total War games. Yeah, Creative Affinity do the mostly ports, so they're like, we don't know if we can do this. And then the pandemic hit, and now they're partnered with Crystal Dynamics. And based on what the article says, Crystal Dynamics seems to be taking more and more control over the game. And at this point, they're still at the beginning stages of it, which is kind of a shame because this game was announced in 2020, so it's been 3 years now, and I know there's a lot of people who are clamoring for a Perfect Dark game, myself included, because I love the first Perfect Dark game.
Yeah, me too.
You played it?
Yeah, bro, on the N64.
Really? Oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes, I did.
When did you play it?
Oh, dude, a while
Like,
back. I think I still have my. Actually, I played it on somebody else's Nintendo 64. Can't remember who it was. But yeah, I remember playing it. I didn't really know what was happening, because I was a child, but I liked it. But I liked it a lot, dude.
yeah, yeah. I remember playing the Nintendo 64 at someone's house. I played it, I think, at the friends of a friend's house, I think. But then years later, when they re-released it on the Xbox Live Arcade,
Yeah.
like the remake, um, I bought it and I played it the whole way through.
Yeah.
And that game was actually really good. It was GoldenEye but better.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's literally just GoldenEye but better. And when you see like how detailed the game is and like it's how graphically impressive it is, like I was like, wow, how did they pull this off on N64? Because like it has a lot of animations and big levels and a lot of content packed in. I'm like, wow, Rare really was the king of just squeezing out all the power they could out of the N64.
Absolutely.
And that multiplayer was also great.
I never
well.
played the multiplayer, but
Oh my god, it was so fun. You could play it with bots, and you could set it to like a lot of. You could have like your 4 players, and then you can set to like I think 4 other bots. So you guys can go around and shoot each other, which is something you couldn't do in GoldenEye. You couldn't have bots. You can only shoot each other. And then you can like have like custom weapon loadouts. You can have like presets where it'd be like, okay, this map will have all pistols. This map will have all rockets. And then you can customize it. Be like, okay, no, we're going to put rockets. And then we're going to put laser guns and then machine guns.
oh, that's pretty cool.
And there's all sorts of different game modes. Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I remember playing the bots. I didn't get to play online. I don't remember playing online with people on the Xbox version, but I do remember playing with the bots, and it was always a lot of fun. And, well, now, I mean, we'll see. I hope the game comes out soon, and I hope it's really, really good, but it seems like they're still in the beginning stages.
Yeah. I just wish they could get out of those beginning stages.
Yeah, well, I mean, man, things happen. It's also just another long line of L's that Xbox is taking.
Yep.
and Microsoft is taking because they just can't seem to get a break, man.
Absolutely. But I hope they can come out of that because they really need to get their shit together.
Yeah, someone really needs to get their. Someone really needs to just step in and just be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But I mean, that's how Microsoft's approach. Apparently, they're very hands off, and
yeah. Well,
at this point, I can't help but feel like maybe there's probably people questioning like, "Hey, is this hands off approach really the take?" Because like between Redfall and Halo Infinite, man, I feel like maybe some stepping in is in order.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think right now Starfield is really what's gonna dictate that their actual success, and then from there they'll be able to be like, okay, now we know what works and what doesn't, and then they'll just take it from there. Because dude, they've spent a shitload of money especially with this acquisition of Activision Blizzard, which technically hasn't gone through yet, but that's still still a big chunk of change that they're spending.
Yeah, and they're on a tight deadline for it. It's coming up this month.
Mm,
They have to have it go through so they can finish citing it.
yeah,
If not, then they'll have to renegotiate, and then at that point, it'll probably fall through because Bobby Cox probably gonna want to ask for more money, which is pretty much what happened with part of their motivation for buying Activision Blizzard was because Bobby Kotick threatened to go exclusive with Sony
damn, what the
with Call of Duty because they were gonna offer him a shitload of money. So they were like, "Yo, we can't lose COD. If we lose COD, that's it. We are fucked."
fuck me, dude.
And yeah, there's a lot of other background like stuff that went on with the FTC. I don't know if maybe you want to do another episode on it. I mean, I didn't include it because we already have a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
we do, honestly.
But there's a lot of interesting tidbits though that came out of a lot of the latest hearings
Yeah,
with the FTC.
yeah, yeah. And I think we also figured out too that that Microsoft bought Bethesda because Sony tried to buy Starfield exclusivity as well.
Wait, what was that?
S
I
oh
didn't hear
yeah,
you.
sorry. So Microsoft bought Bethesda because apparently Sony was trying to buy exclusivity for Starfield.
Oh yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so we're like, oh shit, that's a pretty petty ass move, but
Yeah.
okay, fine, whatever.
No, I mean they got to fight for every inch because by Microsoft's own admittance, they've been in third place from the beginning.
Yeah, they really have.
So they have to fight for every inch. And yeah.
Hmm.
So one last thing here we have on our itinerary, a surprise.
Yeah, a surprise.
A very pleasant surprise that you
But
showed
a
me.
welcome one.
Yeah. Maybe Persona 3. They showed a new trailer of it, little brief trailer. But
Yeah, it's like super brief.
oh, and Xbox. Okay. Yeah, they're showing off the Xbox. Ooh, it's in English too. Okay.
Yes.
Do you mind if I go to the bathroom real quick before we talk about this?
Sure thing. Can we do? Can
Yeah,
we take?
don't worry. I'm gonna edit this shit out. Don't worry. I'm gonna edit this.
All right,
part out.
cool. Just make sure you use that sunny music.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put like a picture of me in the toilet. It's real quick. Don't worry. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. All right, talk some Persona.
Let me know what you think.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, as I said, let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'm just looking through it real
Yeah,
quick.
it's super quick. It's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's only a minute. It's only a minute long. I like the music.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. All right, yeah, this looks like a Persona game.
Persona game. Absolutely.
All right, I'm all for it.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, look, all you gotta do is just school environment, dungeon crawling, a little bit of combat, fucking up some shadows. Of course, the waifu, so he's gonna have the waifus for
Absolutely.
for the dating.
You must have it waifu.
Looks cool, man. I like the visuals. I think looks a very pretty looking game. Yeah, it looks it's got every time it always looks super smooth. Like the frame rate for some reason looks much smoother than other videos I've seen of games.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, man. Well, whatever what engine was Persona 5 running under?
Good question. I don't know. This remake's running on
Unreal.
Unreal. I don't know what engine. It might be their own proprietary engine. I would not be surprised. It's probably their own proprietary engine. I don't think it's like Unreal or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whatever engine they make in house.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I mean, they did a good job with the Unreal Engine because if it looks like that, it looks like a Persona game.
Yeah, dude. Looks very, very good.
What was that?
No, it looks great. It looks absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, this is the Persona game where you shoot yourself in the head to summon your Persona.
Yeah, bro. Our boy Rizzo's gonna have a field day with that one.
Yeah, well, he likes that game, but now you tell him about the remake, he might be like, oh, cream himself.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, we should probably text this to him in the chat.
Yeah, see how he reacts.
Yeah, he'll react exactly like we expect him to.
Yeah, although what's interesting is that a lot of this marketing for it has been on Xbox. Have they shown anything for like PlayStation? Like, has it even been confirmed if?
I think it's already like you said, Atlas.
I mean, I imagine it is. I can't imagine them abandoning PlayStation, but
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess Xbox really wants to push for the Japanese audience. So hey guys, with Japanese games,
We have your Japanese games.
see Japan, we have your stuff. Please buy us.
Yeah, dude. So I think that's what it is. Because everyone already knows it's gonna be on PlayStation because that's Persona's home as far as everyone is concerned. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So we just kind of assumed. So they'll definitely. So they're just pushing, like you said, they're pushing it on Xbox just to give them more publicity and be like, hey, you can play Persona on Xbox too, and it's gonna be a lot cooler.
And it's on Game Pass.
And it's on Game Pass. There you go. Oh my God, genius move already. Xbox is already ahead of the game on that.
Yeah, you want to get that Xbox ecosystem.
Remember when we paid $1 to play Back 4 Blood?
Yes. Remember how much Back 4 Blood sucked?
I want my dollar back.
No, I don't.
I want my dollar back, dude.
It didn't suck. It didn't suck that bad, but it definitely wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Not a very good game. Oh man, so I mean that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, dude,
man.
we've covered a lot today. Woo, man, we cover a lot.
Yeah, and it's getting late. So you wanna close this out, man?
Absolutely.
Another long ass
Another
episode.
long ass episode. Hey man, I like it. That means that there's content to, there's shit to talk about. And it's funny because that was always my main concern. But
I just wish we could do these sooner.
yeah, before
God damn,
before
bro.
we swell with so much shit. But in any case, thank you so much for listening, guys. If you like what you've heard, and if you like us talking and shooting the shit, please make sure to leave a like and definitely subscribe when we're available on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify. I'm missing one. Apple Music as well, right? Apple
Uh,
Podcasts. That's what it is.
Apple
Apple
Podcasts.
Podcasts. Apple
So
Podcasts. Yeah, not Apple Music, because who wants to pay a subscription for this crap? But anyway, yeah, like I said, be sure to like and subscribe. If you did not like what you see, that's okay. Send it to somebody else. They might like it, or who knows. But thank you very much, and we will look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Okay, y'all have a good one.
all right, have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Peace and goodbye.